Okay, I think that connects us. I think we're live. I think we're online. Hello, guys. Welcome to the party here. Happy Friday to you all. We're coming at you from the cockpit of a Boeing 737 here in evening time, Washington Dulles, with apparently no dynamic lighting, which is really goofy. So you'll notice my aircraft is not lit at all. The only light is coming from the aircraft itself. And I find that odd for Flight Beam. I would have thought they would have done that so the PBR stuff would take the lights, but they do
You
not.
know,
So
that's actually happening to me too.
yeah, so I don't know if that's an update needed by IAD or if it's an update needed by Microsoft, or not Microsoft, by Lockheed Martin. But either way, we'll deal with it. We'll be out of here shortly. It did mean okay. So when I started the sim up, my cockpit was blacked out, and I mean I couldn't see jack. I couldn't. I had to turn the daytime on just to find the battery switch. I could not for the life of me find the thing. I got the lights on in here, and I had like opened these guys, and I had opened up because I was just pecking at things in the dark. I couldn't see anything, and I've never seen it that dark. Like there was no ambient light from the scenery at all. And so anyway, so fun. We got it sorted out, but how you guys doing? Kelsey coming at me from dinner with the family. Hello to you. David, good to see you. Captain Tim, Brian Gren, and I think that's about it for everybody that I see here so far anyway. So happy Friday to you guys.
Hey, Moose.
How's it going? Let's see, 41. I'm just finishing out my
Oh,
payload
I'm having
here.
the same problem you are.
Okay, good. Well, at least we're all having the same problem together. This is, you know what? I realize now more than ever, P3D needs the aviation flashlight like they have in X-Plane. That thing is genius.
Amen, brother.
So yeah, well played, X-Plane. Tip of the hat to you, sir. To what's his name,
Where
Austin.
is the where's the floodlights for the cabin flight?
For which, for the 7.3 or something else?
Yeah, I'm flying a 732.
Okay, so it's up at the very top here, like center of the upper panel, the bottom. So just above, there's the um, basically just a little bit to the right and down from the IRS line, which will be super easy to find in the dark.
Where are you showing that?
I say sarcastically. I'm circling it with my mouse right now.
Okay, thanks.
So anyway, yeah, I couldn't find it to save my life either. So, like I said, I had to turn the daytime on and then turn it back to normal time in order to get anything lit up in here.
Oh, I was looking for a rotary switch.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, it's a toggle. Okay. Yeah, all the other light switches in here are pretty much rotary switches, but that one is not. And the that one and the exterior lighting. So, okay. So we've got our load set up 123.5. I think it's supposed to be a zero fuel weight according to the plan. Yes, it is. It's calling for 22,200 pounds of fuel, which we're going to increase because it is FNO and we know better. So we're just going to round that to a nice even 25. So who said hello, by the way?
That was me.
And you are? Sorry, I'm not in a place where I can see your name pop up when you talk, so with limited vocal interaction, I don't know who you are off the top of my head. Is that Brian? Okay. So takeoff weight 145.2, 140.5. That assumes fuel burn off, and I'm taking extra fuel. So yeah, so that's about right. Okay. All right. Flight level today is going to be 360. Total airtime about 2 hours and 13 minutes. Block time 241. We're taking 25 grand in fuel. We're going to try to do a little hopscotch game around the weather. We do have some little areas. I'm going to put it over here so you can see it. This is the map as provided by Active Sky. We've got these areas of, get off the way, these thunderstorm things, which if I hover over them, they bring up an annoying box to describe what they are, which I don't want to do right now. So our route is going to kind of sneak us around the weather and come down right between them two. So we're going to try to thread the needle. We'll probably still have clouds and possible turbulence there, but we should be out of the actual thunderstorms themselves, and so that will be good. Weather here right now in IAD is 150 at 4 knots, 10-mile visibility, few clouds at 6,000, broken at 25,000, temperature 23, dew point 15, altimeter 3009er. And according to Active Sky, they are predicting that the 19s are the actives right now. We'll see what. Actually, I don't even know. Do we have DC Center is online and DCA Tower? Well, we have IAD ground. But we don't have 8. Okay, so we'll have to ask him and see which way they're going. Information none. Winds 150 at 410 miles per hour. All right, I'm totally calling him and saying we have information none. That is hilarious. Technically on VATSIM, the ground controller is not the guy that does the ATIS. It's the tower and up. But I always find it funny. They have to know which runway is the active to taxi him. So if there's no one else in the sector that's going to provide the ATIS, they might as well. It's technically not standard protocol, but I always found it odd. I would always do it anyway, because like no one else is doing it, and I have to know if I'm taxing him to runway 27 or 9 at San Diego, so I might as well give him the ATIS. So anyway, that's
I'll
just
give you
funny.
some information if you click on the.
Oh no, that's
ground.
what. No, I know. That's where I got the none from. It says information parentheses none, and it gives me the winds and the visibility. Basically, gives me the ATIS without giving me the ATIS. That's the only thing he's not doing is giving me the alpha code to tell me which currency it is. So he's done everything but that, which means now it's completely worthless. So it's kind of hilarious. Because what's also not included in that, if I notice correctly, when I find it again, yeah, there's no timestamp. So that information could be hours old. I wouldn't know. So it really is not. It is pointless, kind of. What I mean, I just check the weather, so I know it's accurate. But still, I find it funny. Crypto, hey, long time no see. How's it going, man? How do you see that? How do I see what? You talking about that map? So that is in Active Sky. You see this little tab up here called Map. Now, it'll only give you your flight plan if you've also loaded your flight plan into Active Sky, which I usually do. When you do your flight plan in SimBrief, if you download one of the download options in SimBrief, if we look over here, actually I'll just do this, download FMS. If you download the standard P3D FSX flight plan and load that file into Active Sky, then it will... The reason to do that, one, is it will better track the weather on your route, just because it will know where you're going. And two, it will give you this handy briefing document that will give you your expected weather at the various waypoints en route. It'll give you this thing up here, which tells you your average winds and temps aloft, and headwind component, more favorable winds at flight level 320, things like that. And then it will also give you expected weather at your destination based on your assumed arrival time. And in this case, it's giving me ETA in 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's assuming I'm going to be on the ground for a while and getting stuff sorted. So it's already telling me what expected runways to expect and giving me the expected weather conditions there. Now, that may not be what they end up being when I get there, but at least that's kind of like the forecast, essentially. So you get all that kind of cool information. And then you also, if you have to go to the map, it'll show you various things here. Now you can toggle different things on here, so I can turn the clouds on. I can see where the clouds are. I guess this would work if they're... Oh, it's picking up one thing of extra traffic. Who is that, and how is it getting that? That's interesting. I wonder if that's someone else using Active Sky, and that's how that's pulling that in. That's really interesting. Visibilities. I've got the wind arrows on, so I can kind of see the direction of the wind. Any wind shear, if there was things like that. This is warning, so you can see where the segments and things like that are. You can turn on the nav aids, airports. These are weather stations. That's what the little dots are. You can turn on the precip. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. But anyway, it gives you a nice little overview, and you can see the weather. Some fun stuff going on up here. but we're not over there, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, so that's some of the things you can do with that. Cryptid, you got your PPL. Congratulations, sir. Awesome. Hide my route in. Can't get the map to load your route. Okay. I don't know then. It just worked for me. I'm at gate Bravo 66 at Flight Beam's IAD. So Bravo 66 might be slightly different in default airport, but I wouldn't know what that correlates to off the top of my head. So good luck with that. Let me go ahead and get GSX connected here. We're going to operate the jetway. We're going to use Swissport. This is a little baby jetway over here today. Apparently I'm at the regional side. Didn't realize it. But I think it'll line up enough, hopefully. It should raise up too, I think. We'll see anyway. We shall see. While that's doing that, let's go ahead and turn on some systems. We'll get the IRS's aligning. We'll turn on the yaw damper. By the way, that will click back off if you haven't turned those on for a few seconds. So if that frustrates you and you go, why isn't that staying on? Turn on your IRS alignment and let it sit for about a second or two before you try to activate the yaw damper there. All of my switches here are in the normal position. We're going to test the crossfeed valve. We've got the transit light. And it extinguished. Oh, it was... that's one of the switches I flipped. Yeah, okay, so that's valve open. So I'm glad we did a check because I want it closed. Crossfeed closed. I'm going to turn the fuel pumps off. I don't know why those default to on. Coming up here, checking our battery. We've got 28 volts. We're on ground power at the moment. Standby power, 26 volts DC. Ground power, 115 volts, 68 amps. We're good. Ground power is on. And we'll come back over here. We'll turn the chimes, the seatbelt signs on. We've got our breaker panels on already. The window heats will go on. The pitos will stay off for now. The hydraulics are set as I want them. Electrics off, engines on. Nothing's technically on because the engines aren't running. And the packs will stay off at this time. Bleeds are all on. We're going to change this to 36,000 feet, which is our top of climb today. And I'm guessing Miami's going to be pretty low to the ground. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Working on your instrument? Nice. Very nice. So I expect when you get your get things settled and get all your rating stuff, you're going to have to come to Fresno and pick me up and take me somewhere. Let's see. What was I looking for? Elevation at Miami. That's what I was looking for. Now I remember. Miami. Open the charts. Taxi, airport, aeropuerto. Where are you at? Airport elevation. There you are. 9 feet. Yeah, that's pretty much sea level. Definitely not 300 feet. We'll call that 0. We will call that 0. We've got our logo light on, we've got our position lights on, and we have which are our nav lights. We've got our wing lights on because it's so dark out there and I can't see anything. So I turn those on too. But all the other lights will remain off at this time. Let's go ahead now that the gate is up. Let's open our doors. We'll start our boarding process. So let's go back here to doors. We're going to open that door. We're going to open the cargo doors. And we're going to say request boarding. And let's get that moving. While that's happening, we'll come over here and we will test our oxygen. Oxygen test's okay. I've got my visibility switches, my light switches where I want them. Time checks out 5:20 local, 0:20 Zulu. Those switches are where I want them. We'll do a light test here. Brighten up the aircraft. And we're just going to check, make sure all of our various lights are working. And it looks like they are, so we will turn that back off. I'm going to extinguish that caution light just because it's going to bug me for right now. And we're going to hit the traffic mode on that. We're going to set our altimeter setting, which I should have paid attention to when I was looking at that briefing on my... It was 30 something. I want to say 3006. Am I right? 3009. Oh, I was off by 3. All right. That's close. 3009 is the QNH. There we go. Actually, that's a... Yeah, I guess the QNH. Alright, that can all stay off for right now. We will set the MCP up in a little bit. The gear handle is down. The spoilers are down. The flaps are up. Throttles are idle. Fuel's cut off. Test our fire switches and our cargo alarms. Excellent. I'm going to go over here and enter the IRS position so we can test our TCAS in a second. So positioning it. We'll get that from the GPS. We'll go previous and boom, there we go. And now when we come down here, we should be able to test our TCAS system. Because we don't want to hit anybody.
TCAS test. Pass.
And one more test. Oops.
Sounds like we're using 3-0 tonight there.
Well, alright then. See, it just shows how much my active sky can predict anything.
Well, the ground controller is kind of interesting. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, goody. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Basically, my voice.
So are you trying to say you're our ground controller, but you don't want to tell us that?
Maybe.
Is this, hello? What the, good grief. Chase plane, hello? Those are working. Why is that not working?
Hello, all you happy people.
Hey, Fourth Doctor, how's it going?
Doing well, just chilling tonight.
Chilling like a villain? Okay, wait, didn't I say request boarding? Why didn't that guy come up? It's like they're not doing the boarding. Boarding requested. Are we waiting for something?
Doors.
Doors are open. And I can't
All of your doors are open?
Well, I can't open that one. They didn't even bring the stairs over to it. Like, that's what makes me nervous. Why is that? Oh, wait a minute.
You may want to try and cycle the
Nope.
forward door, because sometimes that gets goofy.
Well, no, I made sure it was closed before I activated, so that way it would do that, because, yeah, I have had that happen before. I think I may have just figured out what was going on, though. 6. Nope, maybe not. What's happening here? Alright, it's going to be one of those nights, eh? Alright, well, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Alright, let's do this then. Let's go ahead and get our... Well, before we do that, let's contact the ground, and we'll deal with him. Get our clearance. Our clearance.
I'm on standby for clearance right now.
Alright. What's his frequency? 121.9? Typical ground frequency?
21.9.
20, that's a nav radio, that would not help. 21.9. Alright.
My passengers might board faster than I'll get this clearance.
That's gotta be interestingly fun. Let's see, let me also do this before I do that. Fetch from server, file, there we go. Make sure he's got the latest. Make sure he's got the latest and the greatest. Dulles Ground, Westwind 1990, looking for clearance to Miami. We have information none.
West 1990, standby.
Did laugh at my joke.
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
Notice how there's no one speaking right now, and yet she's got 2 aircraft on standby for.
Well,
flights.
it means she might be relatively new to ground. When you're new and you're trying to work out the clearances and make sure it's all, because their job as ground is to make sure you filed a valid flight plan.
Ground control responded
So-
to Jacoby 3. Departure.
Yes, it is Jacoby 3. Have you found it?
Jacoby. Yeah, Jacoby 3 and departure.
And I should say they. I don't want to
to.
assume their gender,
American 461. Very good.
because it very well could be a young person too, and their voice just is high.
I'm thinking young person.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's okay. I'd rather have the new person here where it's not that busy than in Miami, where it's going to be busy.
Miami ground, or correction, Delta ground, good evening, Delta. Insert to Miami.
Set me up.
Delta 1011, standby.
10-11, standby.
Iceland ground. This is Westwood 1990. Oh, his name is Ryan. Oh yeah, so yeah, good call. That's right. I saw his name earlier.
Hills ground, we're ready. Taxi left in.
He's gonna get overwhelmed.
Left to 10, runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Oh, well, he does the taxi instructions very,
Mhm.
very
For
briskly.
ground stoppage?
Well, it wouldn't cause the clearance to stop. I think he's just slow. at
Westward
clearance.
1990, we have an amendment to your flight plan. Can you accept this new route?
Westwood 1990 is checking. We'll get back to you shortly. Let me see what that is.
It's a very different route.
Well, actually, I don't know that it's that different. I can't copy out of that, really? Ah, that's annoying. Okay. That's fine. We're going to do this real quick. I just want to make sure it's not going to put us into the weather. Sky Vector. So, KID, KMIA. Don't do stupid things. Thank you. There we go.
I guess we're probably switching departures.
J61. Hubs, J193.
Alaska 10, you're going the complete wrong way.
ISO
30 is the other side.
J121.
Taxing to Juliet.
Which way should you left in?
CIKG Q97 KENLLOMN HILEY7.
Yeah, I'm gonna get left here.
Yeah, that is going to put us right through a thunderstorm segment.
Alaska 10. Say again?
To get back on track, I'm gonna get left turn here just to do some sort of a U-turn off of him.
I don't control the ramp.
Don't have to worry about
You turn at your discretion and just hold
We're
short
not
of
going to ever start
Zulu.
our engine.
No, exactly.
Got it, we'll hold short of Zulu, Alaska 10.
So, as you should.
Delta 1011, we have an amendment to your flight plan. Can you accept this new route?
That's going to put us in weather further south. We like to stick with our original file.
Okay, roger that. Stand by.
Yeah, that goes ditto for a Westwood 1990. I was just checking the route. It's going to stick us right through the thunderstorms over North Carolina.
Neener, neener,
Okay,
neener.
roger. I'll go ahead and put it on your go route.
Appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, Mystic C44, welcome to the stream. You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Okay, westward 1990, you're clear to Miami International Airport via the Jacoby 3 or JW2 departure. Sierra Oscar transition, then it's filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.72 and squawk 5607.
All right, Westwood 1990 cleared to Miami via the JW2 Zero Oscar transition. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.72, squawk 5607.
West wind 1990, read that correct. Push and start at your discretion, and expect runway 30 for departure. Contact taxi once unsure of Zulu.
All right, push and start our discretion. We'll call for taxi. We'll expect runway 30, and we'll call the departure frequency once we're holding short of Zulu for 1990. All right. And actually, I think I got that last instruction.
Need for effort.
Yeah.
Delta 1011. Can you take our amendment?
Negative. We're going to be put into a storm cell that departure down south. That's the
Roger that. Stand by.
All right, we're going to close that. I need to go over and look at...
Alaska 10, runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Let's see where we are here on the field.
Zulu Yankee 11 for Alaska 10.
All right, so we are here. It'll show in a second. There we are. We're there. There is Zulu. I mistakenly said we'll call the departure frequency when we hold short of Zulu. He meant call Zulu for taxi once we're holding short of it, because that's when we're going to leave the ramp. We're taking off runway 30, which is right down here. So
to Miami
it sounds like he's
International
taxiing
Airport
people down.
via
Yankee something.
the Jacoby,
Yankee Zulu 11, Yankee 11 or something. So
call Sierra Oscar.
we'll come straight down here. So that'll be easy.
Maintain 3000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure.
I'm going to do that
Frequency
for right now, just so I don't hear that in my ear while I'm trying to talk to you guys, because that will get annoying. So that's going to be our taxi plan. Our departure, as I said, is the JW2 RNAV departure, which is going to be basically vectors to Hafner. So Davidson, AF, Winchester Regional, Washington Dulles. Okay, here we go. Runway 30, climb on this heading assigned by ATC, expect radar vectors to Hafner, then on track 225 to JW, then on assigned transition, maintain 3000, 10 minutes at departure. Yeah, so, and we're going to, I think it's GSO, Greensboro, if I recall correctly. Let me double check that. Yeah, GSO. Yeah, Golf Sierra Oscar. So, that'll be the plan. Whoops. That'll be the departure out of here, and then our route takes us down around the weather. The weather is basically right here, and they wanted to give us a route that took us right here, right through it. So we're going to skirt around the weather, around the coast, just shy of Jacksonville there, come down the eastern seaboard of Florida, and then the arrival into Miami is not the Hyper 7. It is this is Washington Dulles. Why am I looking at Washington Dulles charts? I was like, where is my arrival? Star is the Hilly 7. There we go. And that's coming off of up here, this Ormond Beach VOR all the way down. I will review this in more detail when we get closer to the arrival. They're expecting easterly arrivals into Miami, so we would come down around here and then plan to land on either the left or right or runway 9 at Miami. Okay. As far as where we're going to land in Miami, I mean, as far as like what gate, typically I think I've gone to this area over here around between Juliet and Hotel. So it'll be somewhere in there is probably where we'll plan to park. So yeah. Or Cargo City if I'm doing cargo, but we're hauling passengers today. So yeah, that is the plan. So let's go ahead and set the route up. First of all, before we forget it, let's go ahead and set this down to 3,000, which is our first clearance. And we'll set our heading to 300 for now. I'll get the exact runway heading in a moment. I should have gotten that when I was looking at the chart, but I didn't, and now I regret it. So let's go down here. KIAD, our destination is KMIA. Flight number WWA 1990. I'm just waiting for the contact. So why we give them a routes is because I have a recipe to follow. Yeah, no, Mystic Sea. I know all about the SOP routes, so I understand. Just got to deal with weather too. So I've done clearance stuff out of ZLA for San Diego, so I know all about it. You're doing a good job, though. Appreciate your work here tonight. Westwood 1990. That's done. Okay, so departure arrival. Departure. JW 2. Gainesville transition. Runway 30. Route. Next page. And there's a whole bunch of it. So let me see here. GSO to via Q75 rather. Q75. SLOJO. SLOJO. Q83 to JEVED. And then we've got Q97, which I'm pretty sure is a radio station here in Fresno, to Kennel, KENLL, and then direct to OMN, which is the transition point, Ormond Beach, and we'll go arrival. We're looking for the Hilly 7, OMN transition, and I'm going to assume ILS runway 9. We'll see what happens when we get there. We'll say activate, execute, check our legs here. We're going to look for any discontinuities. I do not see any. We do have a vectors thing there, which I expect. And oh, just that. Well, that's interesting, actually. Hang on a minute. JW. Okay. Huh. It's actually giving me a direct. It should be vectors out of here, not direct to Hafner, but okay. Whatever. That's new. Let's go ahead and just jump that in the plan mode real quick and just double check, make sure everything connects. Step in time, step in time, step in time, step in time. And we should be coming up on a vector here in a moment as it changes right there. So yeah, vectors and then boom. That's okay. We're aware of that. Go back to plan. Let me get the runway heading real quick, the exact, so I've got it. That's Miami, and therefore not helpful. Taxi.
You're looking at 301.
Thank you. Right as I pull it up. 301. Cool. All right. Oh, that's... So I put that in my speed. That's not helpful. Let's do the perf data now that I started to do that already. 0 fuel weight, 123.5. Reserves today are... Drum roll. Reserves are... Where are you at? 7.6. Not 7.7. 7.6 on reserves. Cost index is 80. Cruise is 360. And the cruise wins, as I stated, available in the briefing. 252 at 10. And the outside minus 44 is what it actually is. So we're going to put that. Transition altitude is 18,000. We will say execute that. N1 limit. I'm going to go ahead and derate 1. Takeoff will be flaps 5. CG gives the trim of 5.53. And our V1 140, VR 141, V2 149. So 149 plus 10 in the box. Gives us 159. FCP is set. MCP. And 5607 on the squawk. Transponder on. Verify mode C. Yep, good. Okay. We are just pretty much ready to push. I'm going to have to probably recycle GSX though. So I'm going to start the APU while that's happening. So we're going to go APU start. We'll turn the pump on there. One pump for fuel. Are we there yet? Yeah, no, right? Hey, Sean, how's it going? It's boom boom time here in Missouri. Right. Let's go ahead and remove the jetway. I'm going to close the doors. I'm just going to assume everyone loaded because I don't know what the heck happened there. So actions, doors, close, close, close. Lord, Lord, I am Lord. And on the jetway.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? It's not even going to do that because it thinks the boarding is still, yeah, reset. Give it a second to respool.
Yeah, 50 cloud-to-ground lightning strikes in the last 30 minutes.
Oh, funsies. Alright, so jetway's pulling away. We're going to call prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to go nose to the left.
I just do the quick edit nowadays.
Yeah, I haven't tried that enough off stream, so I'm not going to do it now, especially not with GSX acting up. I'm not going to risk it. APU gen, we're going to switch that over to on there. We're going to turn the packs on for the passengers.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
I'm sure you are. And we're going to ground connections. We're going to disconnect, and disconnect. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the electric hydraulic pumps. We'll set our trim to 5.53. It seems so slow. I'm used to the 727. It's rocketing back on me.
Inserted. Release parking brakes.
Alright, by the way, before we move the aircraft, beacons, anti-collision lights, there we go. On, brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we're clear for engine start. So we are going to, today is the 27th, I'm going to use the right igniter here. We're going to put the fuel pumps on. Do we have fuel in the center tank? We do. So we'll put those on as well. We'll turn off the packs momentarily, and we will start engine number dos.
Oh great, GSX, you're gonna put me back into the terminal.
And fuel on number 2. And light up.
Which gate you coming out of there, Moose?
Bravo 66. Where are you at?
Bravo 46.
Oh.
Pushing back onto the Charlie line.
Copy that.
I get special terms. I'm all the way for 1 left.
That's cool. Your nav lights reflecting off the ground.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's reflected. So, I was commenting, none of the lights here at Dulles actually affect the aircraft. So, the aircraft is dark as can be. So, I turned the wing lights on and everything to try and get as much light out there as I could because I couldn't see jack.
So,
And,
I think it's the scenery because GSX is lighting up my aircraft for rain.
Yeah, and the other things are lighting up. So, I think it is the scenery. So, I'm wondering if there's a fix or something that needs to be done for
VR
that.
issue.
Maybe. Well, not a VR issue because we're not using VR.
PBR.
Yeah, PBR, yes.
Set parking brakes.
Alright, we're going to start engine number 1. We're going to put the parking brake on so we can disconnect.
I downloaded the hot fix too that I haven't applied it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not even going to do it unless I find reason I have to because it looks like it's mostly for VR updates. I don't need another excuse to break my sim.
Go break your sim.
Yeah, I'm not going to break my sim. I prefer not to. It's a personal thing. We got a light up on number 1.
Unlocking gear.
You unlock that gear. Can I do a...
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Yeah, what is nuclear talking about?
That new quick edit pushback. It's a GSX feature to edit. It kind of allows you to do kind of a better pushback style edit, like in GSX.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, doesn't sound like it works too well.
It worked pretty well for me.
It's a lot of it depends on the user, I think. It's a new thing to get used to, so if you're not used to it, I had great success with it once, and I had weird success with it with another one, so it's a little bit of getting used to and figuring out what works all the time. So, all right, we'll put the packs back on. Now that that's done, we'll set the engines to continuous. Turn off lights are going to come on. The gens can come in. Pitos can come on. And I don't need dual bleed, so let's turn that off. We'll go ahead and kill the APU. Flaps coming down to 5. I think I have to go one more notch down. And... Whoa! Is that Captain Tim, or is that somebody else?
It should be me.
Alright, just blowing on past.
Eat my dud.
Leroy Jenkins! Okay, and let's turn the dome light off. Can I still see anything? Yes, kind of. A little bit. Enough. Flaps 5. Yeah, okay. So, let's do a control check here real quick. 2 up, 1 down. 2 up, 1 down. 2 down, 2 up. Full left. Full right. Brakes. Good deal. Alright, taxi light on.
I didn't even see you there, Moose.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Everything's dark. You didn't see that you like taxied like halfway through me?
No, I got no visual on you whatsoever.
That's odd. Can I see you?
Well, I got visual of him as a regional jet.
Oh, that's helpful. Alright, so we're going to pull up to Zulu here, and then we will contact ground. Which I should pull back up.
Delta 1011, runway 30, taxi via Zulu Yankee 11 and hold short of 30.
Zulu Yankee 11, sure,
I will say ground textures look pretty nice for not a really new airport or scenery.
Well, it's still flight beam. I mean, that's good stuff. How you doing, Kelsey? Alright, here's the hold line for the ramp. Stop there. Taxi light off. And Dulles ground, Westwind 1990, holding short of Zulu at Charlie.
Alright, Westwind 1990, runway 30, taxi via Yankee Zulu.
Yankee Zulu? Alright, runway 30 via Yankee Zulu for 1990.
Westwind 1990, you might want to hold short of Zulu, depending on the approach controller.
Isn't Zulu the way to get out of the terminal?
That's what I thought. When you say hold short of Zulu, are you talking about from Yankee for 1990?
I mean, hold short of like the runway, hold short of the taxiway Zulu.
Right. Well, I'm like short of taxiway Zulu right now. Are you saying cross Zulu, taxi Yankee, and then when I'm going to cross Zulu again, hold short there? Is that what you're talking about?
Alright, crash that taxi route. Tail Delta 1011, taxi via taxi to runway 30 via Zulu Yankee 11.
Ah, that makes more sense now. Okay, Zulu Yankee 11 will follow Delta 1011. I love it. So much fun. It's a learning experience. Makes it interesting. We're on the move now.
Is he trying to say hold short of the runway?
No, because Zulu and Yankee both go down toward the runway, but then Yankee dovetails into Zulu again as you get down there. So I think that's what he was talking about, because that's getting close to the active runway. And but because of where I was starting from, I had to cross Zulu even to get to Yankee, and so that instruction was confusing. So I was trying to clarify at which time I was holding short of Zulu. And so that's why I kind of like made that like, huh? When he gave me via Zulu Yankee. Or Yankee Zulu rather.
When
Problems?
Whiskey Alpha 3565, contact center on 133.75.
Taxiway next taxiway Zulu next runway. Yeah, see that's what I figured you were talking about there.
133.72.
When two taxiways go walking and then one cross, it's just, yeah. I understand what was the problem. It comes across as confusing because of the fact that I hadn't already crossed Zulu already. If I was already on Yankee, then it would have made complete sense. But the fact that I already still had to cross Zulu.
Contact center on 133.72.
That's right.
3372.
3372 for Delta. Nice job.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will be underway here shortly. Got a pretty nice flight for you tonight to Miami, about 2 hours and 15 minutes en route. We're going to be cruising at 36,000 feet. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for takeoff at this time. All right. This is Yankee 11. Yeah. Alright, everything is set to go. Just gotta Delta get out from behind me here. So tomorrow, guys, we'll be flying from Jacksonville to Denver. We'll be starting that flight about 9 a.m. So you'll want to come join us for that tomorrow, Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific time.
I wouldn't miss it. Actually, I'm probably going to miss it.
I was going to say, that sounded sarcastic.
Westwind 19990. Take off at...
I was holding at 30.
never mind. Alright.
Wait, what?
Wait, Westwind 19990, contact DC Center on 133.72. Have a good flight.
30.
Yeah, I know. You were trying to talk to me while you were talking to me. Over to DC Center on 133.72. Thanks for the help. You did a great job tonight. We'll see you next time. 1990.
American 46, Roger, thank you. Delta 1011, runway 30, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, Delta 1011. Yeah, Delos wind 1504. Thank you. 1,500 feet. Richard 4545, radar contact 1,600, climb maintain level 290. Level 290, radar 4535.
DC Center, Westwind 1990 on the ground at Dulles, holding short, runway 30.
Westwind 1990. Alright, hold short, it's going to be 5-minute delay for entrail spacing.
Hold short, 5-minute delay for entrail spacing, 1990.
Level 2420, descending between 3000.
Need your laptop or get mine fixed because I can't even watch you without it buffering every few seconds. Oh yeah, that stinks. Alright, there goes Captain Tim. Capitan Tim. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Delta 16, proceed direct to 8 guard.
I got him confused for the strobes for a second. But there he goes. Oh, now that's working.
Delta 1011, radar contact to 2000, climb maintain 10,000.
Out of the 10,000.
Washington Center, good evening, Delta 2048, climbing 2,500 for 5,000.
2548, Washington, arrive at climb, maintain 17,000.
17,000, Delta 2548.
Had a church group meeting at Pizza Hut, ordered large meat lover pizza and breadsticks. The waitress spilled the sauce for the breadsticks. I ended up with extra sauce on my pizza. Nice. Unless you don't like the sauce, in which case that sucks.
Westwind 1990, runway 30, line up and wait.
30, line up and wait, 1990.
United 2282, runway 19 center, clear to land. Delta 2420, Rivers, 3 o'clock, 3 miles, reported to site. Delta 2420, turn right heading 100, cleared, river visual, runway 19.
Strobes are on.
Right 100, cleared for the approach on runway 19.
He was sprang right into the set. You've already taken off.
No, I'm lining up to take off. But I don't have takeoff clearance yet.
Alaska 10, maintain Mach 75. Delta 1800, New York centers off, and radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Okay, the answer is well, thanks. See you next time.
I feel like the controller hasn't noticed me yet.
Are you still using text?
Delta 1011, climb and maintain 1,000.
Try using voice. You'll get more attention that way. People get lost in the text world. Voice is the wave of the future.
Delta 2420, contact tower 119.
Embrace it.
119, you're going wide. Delta 2420.
You will be fine.
Alaska 10, watch center.
The Force will be with you. Always.
American 218, maintain Mach 80.
I should probably turn this stuff on.
Mach 0.80, American 218.
Oh, flight director, that would help.
Insult, man.
You're welcome.
DC Center, good evening. This is American 525 Heavy with you, flight level 330.
American 525, watch center, roger.
So I guess I'm waiting for this other guy to land, but he's not landing on 19er left, he's landing on 19er center.
Oh.
DC powered, Delta 2020, holding it.
Delta 2420, you're still on with center. Contact tower 119.1.
Sorry about that.
Sweat is still there, though.
American 461, climb maintain level 340.
Yeah, you did a good job, Mystic.
And time flight level 340, American 461.
It's the longest 5 minutes of my life.
West 13565, watch center.
35, wait, that's...
Watch 10, runways. West 1990, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30 for 1990, thanks. Alright.
West 13565, 5 minutes away for intrail spacing.
Here we go. Set the clock.
Washington American 1521s are ready to take at Raleigh. American 1521, runway 5 left, taxi via... Oh, I can't remember it, let me look it up. American 1521, runway 5 left, taxi via Bravo.
Airspeed's alive.
5 left, Bravo, American 1521.
V1.
80 knots.
Swan 3565, contact Potomac approach 119.85. United 2282, turn left, contact ground 121.7.
And back will 1570.
Oh, this is right, gear up.
Alaska 10, maintain Mach 0.78. Southwest 359, proceed direct to Alaska.
Wow, 359, thanks.
Delta 2548, maintain 250 knots for intrail spacing. 250 knots, Delta 2548.
Yeah, he brings up a good point, Rothmuller. You need to start using it now because you can use the excuse of the bad codec, but you won't be able to do that when the new codec comes out. So cut your teeth on the old one now, because if you can deal with bad sound, you'll have no problem with good sound. Flaps 1.
Washington Center, again 525 Heavy, request flight level 370.
You can always just write out what you're gonna say.
Yeah, exactly, and then say it.
Yeah, just read it out.
That's right. Speed check, flaps up.
Pilot to ATC is a good one on that one because it prints out what you're supposed to say.
That's 1990.
Oh.
Just say it, command.
Yeah, Night Knight's with you.
That's 1990, contact Potomac 119.85.
Contact Potomac. Oh, 119.85 for 1990. Did they just come up?
Delta 2548, turn heading 320 vector for sequence. Right 320 Delta 2548.
What is that nonsense? Aircon. Deal with that in a second. Potomac approach, Westwind 1990 with you, flight level 3000. Flight level.
Westwind 1990 from the departure, with the contact climbing to 10,000 when able to do a Hafner routine on engagement.
Climb maintain 10,000 and direct to Hafner for 1990. Why are you not...
Westwind 3555, departure to contact altitude leaving.
I was just yelling about the...
Westwind 3555, roger, proceed to a tie and climbing to 10,000.
I'd rather had to put vectors in there, that would have been easier.
This is 1990, contact 101, 3.72, good night.
Over to center on 133.72, have a good night.
Take off, man, 1521. Delta 1011, started with that, climb maintain level 360.
Now let's fly level 360.
Center Westwind 1990 back with you, passing 8,800 for 10,000.
Westwind 1990, West Center, turn direct Greensboro, climb maintain level 360.
Direct Greensboro and up to flight level 360 for 1990. Is it going to do it? Yes, good.
Westwind 3565, you back? Delta 2548, turn right direct flat. Direct flat, Delta 2548. Delta 2548, you can climb maintain level 360. And 360, and can we resume normal speed for 2540 as well? Alright, just about 2 minutes, and then I'll let you go normal speed.
Landing lights off.
2540, roger.
All of the other lights
Westwind
off.
1990, expedite climb through flight level 180.
Oh, we got a low oil pressure light on something. Sorry, what was that call for Westwind 1990?
Westwind 1990, expedite climb through flight level 190. Traffic is about 9 o'clock, 6 miles climbing through 10,000. This company 737 westbound.
Copy that, we'll expedite through flight level 190, 1990.
Are you talking to 3565?
He's on my stream, I believe. Yeah, are you not having trouble contacting him?
No, I think there's just a little bit of miscommunication on what frequency he's supposed to be on. I can't get a hold of him.
Alright, I'll relay. He should be on 133.72.
Affirmative.
Copy that, I'll let him know.
Thank you, American 1520.
David, make sure you're on 133.72. Center's trying to call you. There's a miscue on what frequency you're on apparently.
Level 1, correction, 17 staff, American 1521.
So we're holding off on accelerating right now to get through the altitude for the controller so we don't run into traffic, and then we'll level a little bit to gain some speed here in a moment.
West wind 3565, climb and maintain 15,000.
What's the arrival runway? They're landing on the east, so runway 8 left, right, and 9er. I'm planning for 9er because that would be most convenient for me. We'll see what they actually are doing. I haven't looked to see what their actual ops are doing. We got a low oil pressure light I got to deal with once we get the altitude up here. That may just be for the APU, but in fact it should be for the APU, unless it's a generator, which it could be. Alright, so there's standard, set standard there. I'm going to go ahead and set autopilot. Whoa, did autopilot disconnect? What the crap?
West wind 3565, proceed direct to auto, climb maintain Bravo 340.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're on CRS? Oh crap, how did that happen? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. When did we lose that? Menu, not that. Net ref. No, let's go back. Index, position, next. All my IRSs are aligned.
Unable.
What's the problem here? What the problem is?
What do you have as an issue?
I don't have my autopilot's giving me a. We're on CWS, something or other.
American 1521, turn back to Eager.
Right, turn direct to Eager, American 1521.
No, CWS R and P is showing up on my screen here. We're gonna have to troubleshoot.
Delta 2548, what's full speed?
And now the what the?
Stand by for 2548.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
Alaska 10, you have to make a request with Jacksonville.
Oh, did I click? Oh, I clicked CWS. That's user error right there. That's awesome. So I clicked. Do I have the MCP? No, I don't.
Normal speed Delta 2548.
That's funny.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
The Smart Pirate, welcome aboard. So I clicked CWS instead of command. I missed the button in the dark. So.
Southwest 359, maintain 1.78 or greater.
Okay, but we do need to deal with this. So I'm going to turn the dome light on here just so I can see that better. I think that is for the APU, low oil pressure, which is off.
Southwest 359,
oh, it's because the switch isn't all the way off. That's why. Okay, that's a non-starter. We're okay. We turned it off, but we didn't turn it all the way off, so that's why. You don't have the KIAD waypoint? Can I somehow get the lat lawn? Let me stand by. I'll see if I can help you with that. Let me make sure I don't have any other weird cautions or warnings here. Recall, that's all good. The air conditioning system is doing its job. No, it's not. The bleeds are...
You know what, Moosestaffa?
Wait, hang on. Why don't we have air conditioning? They're on. They're on. The thing's in auto.
Where are I?
Get your bleeds?
Yeah, yeah. Hang on. Gotta troubleshoot again. Alright, what's going on? Auto's on. Bleeds are on.
Leaking valve.
Do we have a pack trip or something?
And top of 50%. Okay, we cut away for a few minutes.
Your isolation valve.
Hang on.
359, that's approved.
We're gonna level here at 22 for a second. Well, 23. Center Westwood 1990. We're gonna level here at 23 for a second, if that's okay. We've got a pressurization issue I'm trying to sort out.
Westwood 1990, maintain Bravo 230. Let me know if you need any assistance.
All right, maintain 230. We'll call if we need assistance. Our cabin climb thing is going haywire. That's in. I mean, it's in open, so that should have just been fine. That's interesting.
Okay, you got, are you in alternate manual or?
I was in auto. I just switched it over to manual. I'm gonna do it myself. So I'm gonna close.
Oh, this will be entertaining.
I'm just gonna climb the cabin up a little bit here. And then we'll see if we can fix it at altitude.
Fire for American 1521, moderate turbulence through 10,500. We'll let you know when it's smooth out.
Because the cabin climb thing was going up and down, which is weird.
Delta 393.
Alright, our pressure differential is coming back down into the green. We'll let it climb a little bit, and then we'll resume our climb. That can go off. Man, we're having all kinds of fun tonight.
Lucky you earned that pay tonight.
Keep this up, I'm talking pay-per-view.
Alright. Pay-per-view, yeah.
Alaska 10, maintain 0.75 or less.
No, we're not going to have to divert Mystic. We've got it sorted now.
You know what, Moosestaffa?
What, Kevin?
This flight is a reflection of your ability.
Yes! Yes, I love it. I love it. Hey, let me get to cruise altitude, Brian. Let me get to cruise altitude, because right now I'm fighting with my own airplane. Washington Center, Westwood 1990. I think we've got it sorted now. We can continue our climb up to 360.
Westwood 1990, climbing, maintain 50360.
Up to 360 for 1990, thanks.
Yeah, Chief, remind me to stop setting up these video conferences. You're not very productive. You got it.
Thanks to the host, Traveler. Appreciate it. Level change. There we go.
Center, American 391 stop. American 391, roger. Contact Jacksonville 134.85. 134.85, max 091.
Slow the cabin climb rate a little bit there. All right, that's fun. Yeah, I wonder what was up with that. Because the auto valve was all over the map.
Alaska 10 to 0 normal speed.
Very strange. Does what work with VETS? Oh, no.
No, pilot ATC does not work with VATSIM.
Yeah, no. I saw what you were talking about.
It is an offline ATC.
Yeah, no,
a lot like Pro ATCX.
Yeah, no other ATC program is going to work with VATSIM because those are you'd have two competing ATC programs at that point essentially. So.
American 1521, sorry, climbing level 320.
No, not tonight. Not tonight.
Level 320, American 1581.
But with pilot ATC, you talk to the computer ATC.
Hey Sean, is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, and you're on tonight. How you doing?
Doing.
Why was that open? Did I click that open and not even realize it? I must have.
JetBlue 1023 West Center, climb, maintain level 380.
It's hilarious.
Somebody's messing with Mama Bear, and I'm not happy.
It's a completely different culture, isn't it? You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses. Yep. We're finally where we belong.
Chris D coming in with 14 months. Holy moose, can you believe 14 months with you? Thank you, sir.
You know they say if you can't
Good to
say
see you,
anything
Chris.
nice, don't say anything at all.
Mystic C, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the ATC tonight on the ground. You did a good job. I know it can get overwhelming at times, especially for events, but
I think there's a K in
you held it together well. Hang in there, buddy.
American 1521 deviations left.
Kevin, thank you for the moose antlers in chat. For Chris and for Mystic. Appreciate you guys. Chris, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We're having all kinds of fun tonight with our pressurization system and me hitting the wrong autopilot function. And it's a bit of a hot mess tonight.
How you doing, Chris?
Okay, just want to make sure I'm not overflying the cabin there.
Delta 16 years offline radar services terminated. Frequency change is approved.
Let's go back to legs down there.
Alright, go ahead and contact to receive.
One's for no headlights, and the other I picked a quick job. I thought it would work. Oh, okay. So friends are for friendliest friends that ever friended, and they friended all the way to Friendsville, and they're friend mobiles friends forever. Oh, yep, that was great. I love that episode. The Friend Zone episode is probably one of the best episodes of that. Oh, it's so good.
I agree. That's
What time are you not capable?
The internet is a completely different culture, isn't it? You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses. Yep. We're finally where we belong.
Well, hello to you, AJ. And thank you, David, for the gift sub to iTraveler. Very generous of you. Let's get some moose antlers in the chat for David there for the gift and a sub to iTraveler.
And you're right, there's two, I think. You know, you said you left
Okay, I'll reroute for you in a second.
Okay.
License there, American 1521, request direct Carolina Beach. American 1521, procedure Carolina Beach.
You becoming John Fly every day.
Direct Carolina Beach, American 1521.
I watch his stream and I go, okay, how can I emulate him and become John Fly? It's a transforming process.
Start again at flight level 2.
You know, once you spend the night with somebody, you kind of.
Thank you.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, we should probably put our engines back to off.
Alaska 10, I have a reroute with my ready to pass.
Oh yeah, we put that off.
Turn the seatbelt sign off too.
Alaska 10, you're clear to the Miami airport. Got J120. Yeah, J121. To Craig, it's Charlie Romeo Golf.
I need a singularity answer for that.
Oscar Mike November. For the highly
Oh, AJ the Cool Guy 6, thank you for the follow.
Keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go ahead.
Welcome aboard.
Alright.
Tries for snack air, says let's get some moose antlers in chat. Gets a wheel. Hey AJ.
Oscar Mike November. He's always had an arrival.
Let's start saying oh snack and the whole night's a cluster snack. How you doing, AJ? Good to see you, man.
Washington Center, American 1521. So it's going to be moderate turbulence.
Oh, antler. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. I see a lot of people use the oh snack thing on.
American 1521.
You know what? I can do you one better, Rothmuller. I am becoming John Fly.
Delta 613, yep, approach Delphi radar services terminated, frequency changes approved to you.
There you go. Whose frequency change was approved? Was that that wasn't for me, was it? Pedal faster. No, it shouldn't have been for me. I'm still squarely in DC airspace.
Washington Center, United 1602. United 1602 is out north, climbing through 16,000 feet.
He's in ETS2 right now.
Fort Lauderdale from Newark.
United 16 Center, climbing Spark 0504.
0504, United 1602.
Knew every move you take. Now your judge is telling you to say creepy things. Oh, goodness.
It finally happened. Who is on first and what was on second?
That's a good point, David. I think we should do that. If FNO looks like it's going to be a lame FNO, we'll do a trucking one with him. He's actually going to do a Saturday one. I think he was talking about coming up here like the second week in October. So I think we're planning on meeting up with that. Yeah, you got an advantage there, AJ. You can see me, but I can't see you. Let me see what happens if I go back to auto. See if it freaks out.
Alaska 10, what's your Mach number? We're at 0.78.
It's steady, so I like that.
Roger, linking.
It may have just been needed a good kick in the pants reset.
1521 0562.
Watching for a little bit. It may be a result of freaking the controller out because I busted my 3,000 limit and then nosed it back down, and I think it thought I was descending way too early off schedule, and it confused the crap out of it. Oh, Moose, that's better? What are we talking about? Oh, Moose? As opposed to Oh, Snack. Just sounds weird if I'm talking about myself, though. Captain Tim is just thwack.
Just thwack.
Delta 1011, Atlanta Center is 13297.
Alright, we're almost to our cruise altitude. We're 34.5. 1,500 feet to go. Got that disappointed face. That's right. That's what we should have done. I should have gotten a picture of Tim at FS Expo giving me a disappointed face. We could make that into an emote.
Alaska 10, contact Jacksonville 75.
You have disappointed all of us.
Jacksonville Center on. What's the reason you're talking about?
Okay, so Brian Grin, did you get your lat long figured out, or do you still need that?
We do 134.85. Thanks for all of your help tonight, Alaska 10.
Have a good one. United 1602 radar contact over coil climb minimum.
Drive then.
340. Get flight level 340 for United 1602. West wind 35, 6 of Indianapolis is offline.
Yeah, it's working now. I'm gonna go ahead. Kick that back off.
Got a Brit working me in Atlanta Center.
You got a what?
Brit.
Uh-oh. Alright, we're at cruising altitude. You disappointed the entire pilot community with that. Drive to see you? I don't know, that's a long drive. I don't know that I can do that. I've got, a job. You're just gonna have to tell your dad he's gotta come bring you guys to Vegas for the expo next June. How'd you get lucky? I think the high school game is going to get called off due to lighting. Oh. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. If you're getting the boom boom times over there. It's darky dark. You know, that's why everything's so dark. There's no moon tonight, is there? Because normally I could... Is there a moon?
I think Sims have issues with modeling moon.
No. It's I mean, it's just there's no moon out. I mean, that happens. It rotates at a different orbit than the, well, the sun doesn't rotate in orbit. We rotate around the sun.
American 1521 contact, Jacksonville 134.85.
It's a bomber's moon.
That's right, yeah.
American 1520, look at it.
So I just got this new thing. For how many of you guys are familiar with Miami Rick? He's a Atlas Air 747 pilot on Twitter. He posted a shot of some ATIS information on an app, and it was a cool looking app, so I asked him what it was. And so I went and got it. It's actually pretty spiffy. It even shows you the wind component on the runway, which is kind of cool. And I'm trying to find it here. It's Aero Weather is what it's called. You need the Pro one to do the wind component, which is only $299. So I was like, why not? But I think it even shows you moon phase on here. Where are we? We're KIAD. Do that. Just look that up.
I think I saw online it was a waning crescent.
Yeah, it's like 0.9% of the moon. But its rise. Oh yeah, its moon rise was at 6:38 and its set was at 19:22. I don't know if that's Zulu or local. If that's local, then it would still be up. If it's Zulu, well, no. Even if it's local,
American
it's
1707. Apologies, that's not the push we called for. So we are on. It's actually Alpha. We're facing east.
yeah, because it's 20:52 local time. So yes, the moon has set already. So that's why we can't see anything. There's no moon out tonight.
American 17.
And even if there was, there's so little of it, it wouldn't provide much light anyway. So actually, that's kind of cool. Props to the sim now for with the PBR. It's kind of cool. Hey Savannah, how you doing?
American 1707. That's fine. Runway.
Hey,
Five left, actually Alpha Echo.
My soul.
5 left, Alpha Echo, no, sorry, pushing to Alpha.
At the point where I want to throw my laptop out the window because all it does is buff launcher. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelsey.
Atlanta Center, Delta 2548, thanks.
I'm doing good. I think Captain Tim's doing good.
1990, no, Atlanta Center is 132.97.
I'm doing good.
Over to Atlanta Center 132.97 for Western 1990. Thanks for the help.
Send American 1707 to Rappaport. American 1707, moderate.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 2548, level 360.
That's 25, okay, Atlanta Center, gotcha.
Uh-oh. Atlanta Center, Westwind 1990, checking in, flight level 360.
Westwind 1990, Atlanta Center, gotcha.
Yes, new moon, set 1854 local time here in Missouri. Yep, same. But anyway, so this is the app. I'm gonna see how the camera picks this up. This is the Aero Weather app. But if you see down here toward the bottom, let me scroll it up. This is IAD, by the way. But you see the runways it lists, and it shows you the wind components in headwind and crosswind. So you can figure that. So, you know, you see you're taking off on runway 30, and it says, well, the winds are at 280 at 7. This helps break down how much of that is a headwind and how much of that is a crosswind, which is pretty cool. Because you can do that math on your own, but if you want to cheat, it'll do it for you.
Just use the E6B.
There you go. I've got one of those somewhere. Use this one. He's all innocent looking in this picture.
The slide rule type or an electric one?
No, mine was analog. It was slide rule.
Yeah. I've got one too.
Oh, here we go. So Chris just sent me this picture from Flight Sim Expo. This is the first night, Friday night, in the bar. There's Captain Tim and me, and off to the side there is Frugal getting drunk apparently. And look at that. There's Aaron and AJ right there. I don't even know if that's in focus. I can't even tell. It's probably not.
1.78, 1844.
You guys probably can't see any of that. It's probably all out of focus. Answer. What do you want? Do you want a refund or the shotgun?
What?
Well, I don't know what a refund is. A refund? I don't. A refund from what? You need an Airbus in your hangar. Think of getting the A340 or A330. Is there anyone that makes a good A340 or 330? I know Aerosoft's coming out with a 330 here pretty soon. That'll probably be pretty good. Or at least as good as is out there right now for a 330. But I'm not aware of a good 340. I'm not aware. Don't do it. Black box? Oh yeah, well I heard black box was kind of meh. Yeah, see, they are meh. Look at that. Prophetic. Not Airbus. Don't do the Airbus. If you have an Airbus, you will not be able to say,
I'm doing good.
Today, first 557, contact Jacksonville Center 134.8.
Jar design. Well, jar design is for X-plane. I don't think Rothmüller has X-plane. Also, I hear jar design isn't that great either. I've never used it, so I'm basing that on what I've heard other people say. I have no experience with it. I mean, if you want a good Airbus, you're going to need to go for like the flight factor, I think. The malware bus, which, I mean, still a good plane.
They're good. Our evening number 5150 is varsity 2, 4,000 for 14000.
Only good Airbus or A320. I know, and that's the unfortunate thing is they've only that's really been made. And you would think it wouldn't be that hard to make other ones because the cockpits are all almost identical. You have to model different flight dynamics and model, but at least you don't have to remodel the entire cockpit. With the Boeings, you got to remodel the entire cockpit as well. You make a good 320, just add 2 more throttles to it, widen it a little bit, and presto changeo, you got a Airbus 340 cockpit. Oh, there's some of that weather we were talking about off to the left there. I know the flaps are so boring in an Airbus. 1, 2, 3. Really? Come on, Airbus. At least with this, I have kind of an idea of the differences between a flaps 1, a flaps 2, a flaps 5. Because I have the degrees. If I go from flaps 1 to 10, I'm going a 9-degree difference in flaps. If I go from flaps 1 to 2 in an Airbus, what even is that? Just making it up. You might as well just make your flaps go to 11 and get it over with. Do a spinal tap plane. Our flaps go to 11.
I'm sorry, say again about that?
Oh, that's good.
I'm surprised no Airbus pilot has done that on like Twitter yet. And, like put a little sticker by the last notch of flaps that says 11. Our flaps go to 11.
And Aussie will maintain 250 knots as published till 67.
We are en route to Slojo at the moment. And actually, we're not going to be in Atlanta Center for too much longer. We're going to, once we pass Charlotte, we'll be entering into Jacksonville Center, looks like. And then we'll be Jacksonville Center until we get to Miami Center.
That's Jacksonville Center 134.84 to 134.85, I think.
Curious.
Now I'm saying Delta 4489 with you, 12.25 and 14,000.
Oh, I think I found Southwest 8080.
Delta 4489 on descent ahead, climb maintain, flight level 310.
He's flying an American 73 as American 1397.
Affirmative.
No, 25, 50 on descent to climb maintain, flight level 370.
I'm trying to see if Rich is in here somewhere. He was flying out of Boston, but he may have already landed. But he was also in an American 73. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's almost there. He's just east of KFXE.
Delta 1011, contact Jacksonville to 134.85, bye-bye.
Oh, Tim's going over to Jacksonville Center.
4.85.
We'll follow behind a little bit. Do you know what a 140 motorcycle looks like? No, I don't. I do not.
Is it bad? Wait, never mind.
I don't know why Joe is slow, but Joe is apparently slow.
Delta 1323, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05.
25.05.
So my route takes me over Atlanta, and it's a really long route.
Oh, did you take that one that went wide out? Like really wide out? I saw that it tried to default me that one for SimBrief too, and I was like, why are we doing that? That's what prompted me to look at the weather. And I went, well, it does avoid the weather, but not necessarily need to go that far.
It looks really long, because I'm going to be over Atlanta. I'm not even in their airspace yet.
Yeah, I see where you are at. You're over in Indy Center right now.
Can I expect 678, so you
I don't know why somebody decided that route.
Well, it's going on routes that people are taking, so it's possible that weather was over further inland earlier, and so they were sending people way around. And because those are the routes that were coming up, that's why it populated that one.
0.80 transfer terminate.
Because you have to remember, it's pulling its routes from FlightAware and things from active actual flight plans filed. So.
Yeah, but now I'm actually probably fly into weather.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's pulling routes from like today, but you need to know what would be flown like now.
Mach 180, American 1972.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm really trying to say.
Yeah, my airtime is 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Traffic in 1972, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85, bye-bye.
13485, American 1972, bye-bye.
Westwind 1990, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85, bye-bye.
Over to 134.85 for Westwind 1990. Thanks for the service tonight. We'll see you.
Atlanta Center, good evening. American Strike 3, approaching 14,000.
American 6.
Right. Departing runway 30.
What?
Runway 19 left. Simultaneous approaches are being conducted by runways. Moosestaffa. Please make all runway assignments and all hold short instructions. Operating mode 3 on the taxiway and runway. Ramp is an unmoved area. Call for taxi on west or east
Captain
side of
Tim?
ramp. Advise on initial contact.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have information covered.
Are you on 13485?
No.
What are you on?
Correct.
Always a smart aleck. I'm tuning
134.85, 134.85.
Okay, so I tuned that and I'm getting an automated ATIS alert.
Sounds like you got a problem.
I do. I'm gonna see if it's a active sky thing, because that's no bueno. I don't think it should be.
What does that, the view pilot say you're tuned to?
Well, it says I was tuned to. Wait. Yeah, 13485.
Is on initial contact. You have information delta.
Yeah, it's bringing up information delta for what? What is this? Come on.
Washington Dulles International Airport Davis Information Delta.
Washington Dulles Airport Information Delta. Nice. Why?
Ah.
You're still receiving Washington?
No, I think it's because of active sky. I'm pretty sure. Voice ATIS.
Temperature 23.
Well, no, that should be
should be out of range by now.
Well, not if it's active sky, because it'll do it for whatever. But those are all supposed to be 122.0, 122.05.
Runway 19 left.
What the heck?
Simultaneous approaches are being set so far runways. Moosestaffa to Lincoln.
Is this
Please
in,
runway assignments and the whole short instructions.
I wonder if it's,
Operating mode 3 on the taxiway and runway. Land is in a movement area. Alter taxi on
Actually,
the
it could
east
be,
side of land.
VATSIM.
Advise on initial contact.
It shouldn't be
You
VATSIM,
have
though.
information delta.
I'm looking right now, and both, Dulles, ATIS, and the center are both the same frequency.
00520.
Oh.
Wind 150
First
at
have to
7.
lose the,
Visibility 10.
Dulles,
Few
ATIS.
clouds at 6,500.
They are!
25,000 floating. Temperature 23. 2.14.
Oh, that's super annoying.
Altimeter 3011.
Yes, you
Arrivals
can't tune
expect ILS
center
or visual
until...
Yeah,
runway
hang on, I'm gonna
19
try to
center.
text him.
Runway 19 right. Departing runway 30. Runway 19 left. Simultaneous approaches are being conducted so far runways. Moosestaffa to Lincoln. Please make all runway assignments and the whole short instructions. Operating mode 3 on the taxiway and runway. Ramp is an unmoved area. Call for taxi on left or east side of ramp.
Until after we left.
Advise on initial contact. You have information delta.
Yeah, why? I'm
Washington
still
Dulles
getting that.
International Airport Davis Information Delta. 00520. Wind 150 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,500. 25,000 floating. Temperature 23. 2.14. Altimeter 3011. Arrivals expect ILS or visual runway 19 center. Runway 19 right. Departing runway 30.
Oh, finally. Did it just drop?
Check.
It did just drop.
So 5039 contact Miami Center 119.82.
119.82, Delta 5079,
Jack Center, Westwind 1990 is now with you at flight level 360. We actually had the ATIS coming through our radio on this frequency from IAD until a second ago.
Westwind 1990, yeah, it should be good now. There's something wrong with the file, the software. So, level 360, good evening.
Copy that, thanks.
Yes, sir, American 20 at 92 out of 12,000.
No, that was Jacksonville Center.
Well, yeah, no, it was Jacksonville Center, but it was also the IAD ATIS. They were the same frequency, and I was still seeing the IAD ATIS on VATSIM.
Yes, sir, it's American 29, 2 out of Charlotte, climbing through 12,700 for 16,000. American 29, 2, Jack Center comes in level 340.
So that's fine.
340, American 29, 2.
We're coming up on Slow Joe now, and then we'll turn to the left.
American 391, actually just good.
Yeah, I was thinking it was still Atlanta Center.
No, I'd gotten switched over to Jacksonville Center, that was the issue.
Actually, American 291.
That's the frugal drunk picture from Captain Tim. The picture's more funny knowing that he's hammered in that picture.
That was Frugal who was hammered.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Gives great hugs, though.
It
14, contact center.
looks like, I have to say, I was a little jealous I didn't get all the hugs. I was kind of sad. It's really funny, though. What happens at Flight Sim Expo? I was looking at Bish's Twitter today, and like the fourth picture down is him getting his first ever Twinkie at the gas station we all walked to. That was fun too. Hanging out with Fly Purdue and AJ and.
Moobity, moobity, moobie. Got a question for you.
Go ahead, Kevity.
Alrighty, ready. On Friday, does it usually start at night or does it start?
On Friday, does it usually start at when?
Reaction 4428, new beacon cleared for use, spot 1076.
Oh, are you talking about Saturday?
Expo.
Oh, Expo. No, it starts at, so Expo is actually Saturday, Sunday is the actual days of the Expo. Most people fly in Friday day or Friday night. They actually did this year. They had a couple things called Captain's Corner, where they had some special little sessions for people who were going to be there early. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get there early enough for that because I had my other gig at the church on Thursday, so I couldn't leave a day early. Because some of those actually seemed kind of interesting, but yeah, for the most part, most people come in on Friday at some time or Friday night, and so that was us hitting the hotel restaurant basically Friday night to finally get food because we were all starving. None of us, we were all waiting for each other, and Tim's flight got delayed coming in, so yeah, we were waiting for everybody, and so we were all just like famished. And for me, my day started at 2 a.m. that day, and hadn't had a real like true meal. I'd been snacking on things and stuff, but I was fixing for real food by that point. So.
813 left turn at 110.
But it was a good time. It's just fun hanging out with all these guys that you either see online or you see in chat or you see in from various agencies. I mean, when I first got to the hotel, I got recognized the Jags hat. A guy motioned because he was a Jags fan. And we're in Florida, so it's likely that I meet another one. And I walked over, and he was a VATSIM guy from way back, and he was sitting with VATSIM. I think it was like VATSIM 1 or 2 or something like that. He's like one of the founders of VATSIM. And so we were able to shoot the breeze and talk about the upcoming codec and stuff. And it's just fun to have these, conversations with these guys that you normally not have an opportunity to hang with. Having lunch on one of the days, I just happened to sit down next to Squirrel, and so we're shooting the breeze about what's going on with him, and he's a mega streamer. Way out of my league, which is awesome for him, but...
There's that time in Vegas where Jeff Fabiano sat down.
Yeah, and that was really cool, too. So him, Fabiano, Squirrel, and there was another guy over there, too, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been Chewy. We're all hanging out at a table at the restaurant in Vegas, and then Fabiano got up and came over because they were kind of petering out, and came over to me and Captain Tim, and Fabiano started shooting the breeze with us. Great guy, and Squirrel too. I mean, they're all everyone in this community for the most part just really good people. You don't get a lot of people that are just like, think that they're the bee's knees because they've got so many viewers and subs and streams and whatever. They're still very down-to-earth people, and they're just fun to hang out with and kind of see, hey, what they've been up to, what their past experiences have been with things, and regarding Flight Sim in their personal life, whatever. It's just fun. So, little plug, if you have a chance to go to Flight Sim Expo this year, it's going to be in Vegas in June. It's the weekend of like the 15th-ish, somewhere in there. If you can go, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Registration has not opened for it yet. It probably won't open until December. Is usually when that stuff goes live. Yeah, so it should be the weekend of the 13th, 14th.
On N40 heading, have a good one.
So I will be there. I'm sure Captain Tim's going to be there. I think Aaron's forcing Captain Tim to go because she wants to go. And yes, they usually have a discount rate for the location hotel, which is going to be the Tropicana this year. So they'll have some. I mean, so the normal. Oh, center fuel tank. So I was like, fuel warning now. What is going on?
America 459, right turn heading 2000.
Because normally, I mean, the hotels they do these in are usually pricier hotels. They're nice hotels. So they get kind of a special event rate. So it's still more expensive than going to a Motel 6, but it's usually a lot better than what it would normally be. And the resort fee is wrapped into that. They get Wi-Fi as part of that, and so you end up getting a good little package out of it for doing it. So I feel it's worth it. I just save my money through the year, and so I have that's a vacation that I just plan to take every year. Is wherever Expo's going to be, I'm going to be there.
459, right turn heading 2000.
I don't take many vacations just because I'm a single guy and I throw myself into my work, and so that's okay. But this is one that I make sure is on my calendar every year. So
this is why you can drag us to the Caesar's Palace.
Exactly. That's right.
Can you plug in direct?
Let it ride. How'd you lose all your money? Blackjack, craps, buffet. They don't call my airport KFAT for nothing.
It's a good trip.
It is a good trip, and it will be again, I'm sure. So looking forward to it already.
Well, Aaron's spoiled now, riding first class. So
Yeah, I'm on heading 160.
You've unleashed a beast there, huh?
We did a monster.
Southwest 1839, contact Jacksonville Center.
I'll be doing good to get my credit card paid off before the next one comes around.
I'll just be happy if the next time I fly I have an actual window at my window seat. Yep, I'm not making that mistake again.
Hey, speaking of seats, you see what Japanese Airlines did?
No, what'd they do?
You know where you can pick a seat?
Yeah.
They show where, like, lap children have been assigned seats, so you don't...
Good evening, Jacksonville, Set, American 23.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't end up right next to a screaming child?
Yeah, I think that's so cool.
That is awesome. That's JAL?
Affirmative.
Gotcha. Nice. Ostracize those to the back of the plane. Back in real steerage. Put the straw down on the floor, and you know.
And Aaron had two windows.
That's right. She had mine. Stole my window. From a whole other aircraft. That's well played. That's well played.
180. Contact Miami Terminal 100.82. Let them know.
Oh, love it. You just gotta laugh sometimes. Can't write this stuff.
American 2340.
Speaking of not being able to write this stuff, I'm listening to the news the other day, and they were talking about the Area 51 group. They can't stop all of us or whatever it is. The lady that runs the UFO enthusiast, whatever in that area or region, that's kind of like taken on hosting this now. Her last name, I kid you not. Her full name is Linda Looney. The UFO person name is Looney. Like, you can't write this. Like, if your name is Linda Looney, you should not be going into conspiracy theory, because you're not going to be taken seriously. You probably aren't going to be taken seriously anyway, but not with the name like that. come on, Linda Looney.
Oh, about 150 people showed up.
American,
I didn't ever actually end up hearing what the final count was. I just heard that no one died, which
Technical
was
Center
good, I
United
guess.
13, we have
And no one actually stormed Area 51, which also is good, because that would end badly, I'm sure. But the town they were going to be going to was like there's like 59 people in the town normally, and there was like one like quasi hotel with like 14 rooms, and they were all booked. It's like,
did you say Linda Looney?
I did. I'm pretty sure her first name was Linda. I know the last name was Looney.
Chad?
Oh, I wonder if it's the same one. That would be hilarious. You should look her up. I'm sure she's in the news because of her position with all this.
There was also a United 813.
Let me see.
Still on the 250 heading. United 813. No, left turn heading 180. Left turn activate 170.
Let me do Linda Looney UFO. Let's do that.
Left turn 110, 19.82 for United 813. See it. And it's 170.
Hey, I found a picture of her.
170.
Good evening. X-ray, if you can locate them. 0 inbound.
Don't show me pictures of Mulder and Scully. I want to see Linda Looney.
Next 6 Charlie X-ray Atlanta Center or Jacksonville Center, Roger.
This is not helpful. No, I don't know who that is. Okay, it mentions her on this page, so it is Linda Looney.
3 Jackson, Roger.
Trying to see if there's like a
right turn heading
link to a Facebook profile or something that'll have her picture. Make sure it's the right one.
814 right turn heading 210.
Speaking of funny pictures, check your phone.
I checked it earlier. I saw you sent me some pictures of you and Aaron. You were planting a tree, or trees.
Well, I planted that tree.
Oh, you planted 4 trees in front of the church when I was 15. They grew. Oh, wow. That's a cool looking church.
American 459, contact center 119.82. That's Miami.
100.82 from Miami, 59.
Is that a for sale sign in the front of the churchyard?
221, Palmington, followed with 270.
Stand by.
Over in the far right hand side.
No, I think that's everybody's wall.
Center.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Let's get a real estate sign.
814 center.
813. Sorry about that.
Come on.
814 right turn 220.
Right turn heading.
According to Linda Looney, manager of the shop.
Express 563, right turn heading 180.
Manager of what shop? In June. Stupid ads.
1521, contact Miami Center 182.
100.82, American 1521, thanks.
Nevada, let's see. About 40 miles east of Rachel, another small town, Hico, Nevada, planned a separate event called Storm Area 51 Base Camp at a gift shop dubbed the Alien Research Center. Organizers promised musicians, artists, and prominent ufologists. And by Thursday had sold 33,200 tickets, according to Linda Looney, manager of the shop. So she manages the Alien Research Center. Let's try this. Let's do this. Alien Research Center.
1521, contact center 119.2.
Has a Facebook. Let's see if it's got a picture.
Does it have an ant farm?
Does it have a what?
An ant farm?
Ant farm? I don't know.
Alien ant farm?
Oh, alien ant. Yeah, I got you. Clever.
814 right turn heading 230 now.
Oh, this might be
814 right turn heading 220.
Change 53 right turn heading 270.
I don't know if that's one of those is her.
Right 270.
This might be her. I don't. No, that says Angel Gonzalez. Never mind. That's Angel. I don't know.
Good evening, American.
American 27 Romeo,
would you really expect somebody that believes in that?
I know, right? to publicly like out themselves.
Yeah.
No, but I'm assuming with a name like Looney, she's already just embraced it.
Or lived up to it.
Or that. Or both.
Well, I found her on Google.
Well, I found a whole bunch of Linda Loonies, but I'm not sure if it's the right one. That's the
Delta
problem.
814, contact line.
Under the caption it says alien research center.
Oh, does it?
It's hard to tell which one was the right one.
814,
Oh, stand by.
Center 1, 2, sorry, can you repeat the call sign?
It's 119er, 182, 1982.
I should see someone in there. 8, Delta 814, have a good night.
Where did it say Alien Research Center? Because I'm not... Well, are you talking about a Facebook profile or something else, Kevin?
No, it's on Google Images.
Oh, Google Images.
Apparently she was on 13 Action News.
Ah. What did she? What does she look like? Because I'm not seeing a caption readily. Did you just...
Alright, let me just
Oh yeah, there you go.
Canadian Express 563, left turn heading 180. Left 180, Canadian Express 563.
Ah. Yeah, just opened. I love the picture below. That's hilarious.
American 2342.
Sean, this is Linda Looney. So, look familiar? Don't.
We'll maintain 310 in that case. Thank you.
You never know. You can tell sometimes with people. Don't pay attention to this guy. I think this is Shaggy or something. It could be her too. We are inevitable. Plead the fifth. Oh, it's awesome. That's fantastic. Let's see here. What else is Tim sending me? That is a very cool looking church.
Yeah, it's actually a state historical.
National Saturday,
site now.
2000.
Oh, really?
282 for
all sorts of famous people spoke there, Sojourner Truth, and
oh wow,
2008
1860.
That's cool. When was it built? Do you know?
West 1990, Pacific 10 possible 350.
Oh, hang on a second. 350. Down to 350 for 1990. That's random. Okay. Anyway, sorry, VATSIM stepped on top of you. What'd you say for the year?
I think it predates the Civil War.
Wow. What's the name of it?
It's Church Pancakes.
Here's 563, contact Climate Center, 119.82. Thanks for help.
I was thinking it was going to be the what's the church in Hitchhiker's Guide where they all believe that like God sneezed the universe into something and they're like Achoo is like their prayer to. I love that.
That's St. Paul's Episcopal in Dowagia.
Oh, okay.
American 1137, what's your box number?
Actually, they had. I read an article a while back where they proved God spoke the universe into existence. Something about sonoluminescence, sound traveling through vacuum.
Oh, I've never.
They got sound to go through a vacuum, but
American
they had
25
an unexplained light source.
Huh.
American 2522, reduce speed Mach
Interesting.
0.75 or less.
What's that?
Never actually even thought of that conundrum before. That's interesting.
United 717 Bible 380.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, 717.
It was one of those $50 words that, you know.
Yeah.
I
guess I just always assumed if someone can speak and create just through speech, then making sound travel through a vacuum is like small potatoes. Reset MCP altitude. I don't want to.
Envoy 220 or Envoy 221 contact.
But I will reset the altitude here so you don't freak out.
American 1177 to 719 bottle.
Happy now. We are 329 miles from top of descent, looks like. So we're getting there.
Yes, hurry up and get there.
We'll get there in my own sweet time.
I thought that was strange. They told you going down to 350.
Sounds like Tim's getting bounced around.
Sorry, hear that? Stay safe. Officially.
Yeah, why aren't you flying with me?
I had a church event.
Here's for 678.
Alright, well that's fair enough. We are going to be flying tomorrow. We're going to be flying to Denver from Jacksonville.
Yeah, what time start on that?
9 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like playing with VATSIM tonight.
Oh, did you just disconnect or something, or what?
Yeah, I just told him. We got a thunderstorm going on.
Jacksonville Center, American.
Oh.
1707 12 32, sir.
Gotcha.
So I anticipate we're going to have a problem.
I see.
I missed it here. Was that,
here he brought me down to
2017.
35,000 feet, so that's interesting.
The American 1707 12 32,
Yeah.
American 1707 Jackson.
Are we just that? I mean, maybe we're just that stacked. I guess I don't know.
The fourth doctor's here.
The fourth doctor is here. It's true.
Dude, man.
2373 contact Jacksonville Center 55.05.
You talking to me or the fourth doctor?
The fourth doctor.
Oh.
Awesome.
American 2550 maintain Mach 0.75.
I'll just leave then, I guess.
Yeah, let's don't bother with the stream or anything.
Yeah, I'm just shutting it down.
Increase to 1.79 or greater.
I did.
Yeah, that's true. Tim shut it down.
Hey, what time tomorrow? I'm sorry. What's that?
9 a.m. Pacific. 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. What is that? 1600 Zulu?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We get I think we're the late game tomorrow. Well, we get the 3:30 game tomorrow.
Yeah, we're playing New Mexico tomorrow, in New Mexico. We're very favored, apparently.
We got the Hoosiers.
Got the Hoosiers?
News for 557 contact, Mach Center 119.
Ooh, weapons.
1982 for Kings 557 service.
Are you even allowed to possess pictures of this stuff in Chicago, Captain Tim?
Well, yeah, you gotta advertise to sell it.
I think with all your like clamp down gun control stuff, like just looking at pictures of that would be like, oh my gosh.
That's how you.
He's practically a
divert.
terrorist.
That's how you divert through traffic.
But yeah, divert me, all right. Divert me in half.
American 2550 New Beacon Coast
Just for
Squad
the Band of
1050.
That makes sense.
1050.
It's not every day you get to drive a half track to your book signing.
It was just so unique to have an A sitting out there, B, nobody around it, and C, just lit up at night.
Did you go and like check and see if it might have been armed so you could fire off a few rounds?
No, it's not. It's one of those propane ones.
Oh, that's
American 2522.
Bama's
so cool to look at the pictures of.
It is. Bama's playing Old Miss tomorrow, Kelsey. Should be a good game.
11982 American.
Oh, I thought Kelsey was playing Mist, as in the old.
No. Bama is playing Old Miss. But Mist was a fun game too.
That was a great game.
It was. I had that, and that kept me busy for many, many hours trying to figure out that stuff. It was fantastic graphics for the time too. That was what was really cool.
It was incredible. There's the Titanic one too. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that one was really cool. I had that one too. The something in time.
Yeah, somewhere in time.
Somewhere, yeah, it was like a mystery in time or something. I just love how the beginning of it, he's in like the apartment and somewhere, and the air raid happens, and it like blows up his apartment, and sends it back in time.
We'll contact Jacksonville, Saturn 125.5, American 2342. Thank you very much for the service.
Now we just have GTA 5 and Minecraft.
Yeah. Go around, kill people, and dig.
Looks like you got traffic in front of you.
Yeah, I do. Well, there's three of us. One's at 37, one's at 33.
Yeah, I took the other route.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I was surprised there's no direct service from I-80
What do you mean, direct service?
Or no commercial flight between Miami nonstop.
Oh, like in real life, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even look. That's interesting. I wonder if anything that goes direct is going into Reagan.
Probably. All the stuff from the mothership has to go through Atlanta.
Yeah, that's true. Titanic Adventure Out of Time. That's what it was called.
Jacksonville, so this is Delta 3722.
Is that Kramer just ahead of you?
No, Kramer's behind me because he went the long way. Let me see where he is. There is a Westwind in front of me. That's Nick Kamar. That's Westwind 3130. Kramer, or not Kramer, Rothmuller rather. I don't know where Kramer is. I don't think Kramer's flying.
Rothmuller, okay.
Yeah,
So, just out of curiosity,
where is he?
Probably asking for a long shot, but is there a possibility that you might be coming to Columbus next Saturday, Captain Tim?
With you, flight level 350.
I didn't see Rothmuller on here.
We got you guys next Saturday?
Oh, yeah. Michigan State, Ohio State.
And I go 2017 flight level 300.
7:30 p.m. Night game.
Columbus is a good football town, too.
Alaska 10.
First thing I look at my bank account.
We seem to have lost Rothmuller.
I'll chip in for you, buddy.
Don't worry.
Team, we're with you, level 300.
There's a certain limit that I will pay for a ticket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see where Rothmuller on.
No, and he's not on the Discord anymore, at least not in the voice server, so I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember him saying he was going away.
Maybe the thunderstorm got it.
Maybe. One of them Blue Angels buzzed his house and shook the server off the shelf.
The alien mothership.
Yeah, see, Looney's stopping in.
That's right.
Real quick,
That's what happens when you don't wear the tinfoil hat. They get you. They get you. Let's see.
Alaska, Contact Miami Center.
What'd you fly, or what was your time route? 2 hours?
About 2 1/4, yeah.
Yeah, mine was 2 hours exactly. I was like, hey.
Oh,
wow. We're actually just coming up on, we're like on the outer ring of Jacksonville's approach airspace, it looks like.
Yeah, I was coming up over Jacksonville, yeah. Yeah, I got you on fantastic.
Yeah, it's...
Traffic on it, that's all about 350.
The circus is looking for more clowns.
Is that an option for Linda Looney, is that what you're saying?
No.
What's that?
All the active clowns went to Washington.
American 461 for direct to Melbourne.
The actual clowns have always been in Washington.
Direct to Melbourne. American 461, thank you.
They breed clowns in Washington.
Jacksonville Center, United 1602, for level 340.
I don't know, somebody in California.
Yeah, 1602 Jacksonville Center.
What was that, Tim?
I don't know, somebody in California. You got your share out there.
Oh, we do. Believe you me. We've got...
American 11.
That's true. California is kind of like the clown farm team for Washington. We get them ready over here, and then we send them over, and they go full clown.
Yeah.
I'm calling Jacksonville Center. I'm sorry, I missed the call.
I'm still trying to figure out what you guys are thinking with Prop 65.
2017, we're with you at level 30.
I don't know why we don't just... I mean, I'm with you. I think at every border crossing, we should just have a big sign that says, the state of California contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer.
You know,
enter at your own risk.
If I could do that on Truck Sim, I'd do that.
Right? That would be so funny.
That was American 274 or 27 Romeo looking for that.
I just want to carry like a roll of stickers that just say, this contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, and just stick them on random things everywhere I go.
Yep.
It's such a bonehead law, because once you go down that road, it's like everything causes cancer apparently, so what's the point of the warning? No one cares. It's just dumb. Well, except for Starbucks coffee, they got out of it somehow. Yeah. So apparently cancer, you can avoid cancer if you have a good enough attorney. That's the lesson here, folks.
Actually, it's a very strange law because the state doesn't take action. It's individual attorneys that take action. It's like bounty hunting.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's the same thing with the ADA laws. It's the exact same thing. Random people will go out and sue businesses because they are out of compliance with ADA, and they'll shut down whole businesses just by going through and you're not up to the new current whatever, and it's like off by an inch, but you're off. It's just dumb.
American 1972, what's your Mach number?
It's the whole chasing ambulances culture.
We're at Mach .80, American 1972. American 1972, maintain Mach .77, station Miami.
Who's he talking to?
Mach .77,
Probably these guys. 1972, yeah.
Just looks like this game's rolling up, flight level 410.
Hey, Kelsey, you got a point spread for the Bama?
Crashing over 80 with Delta Jack.
I think we're like favored by 15.5 over Indiana.
American 461, maintain Mach .29, operator spacing to Miami.
I maintain Mach .79 location, American 461.
Whoa. And he's gone. $229 to top of descent now. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Westland 1990, what's your Mach number?
Basically 0.80 for 1990.
Westland 1990, reduced to Mach .75, spacing to Miami.
Reduced to Mach .75 for spacing 1990.
American 2550, turn 20 degrees left, vector spacing Miami. 20 degrees to the left, American 461, contact Miami, center 1190.82.
119, that's right, American 461, thank you for the service.
190.82. 119.92, American 461.
I believe I'm going to be getting that same frequency, so I'm going to dial it up now. So it's
Lot
ready.
30 is level flight, 300.
Oh man. So if you have not already, I would encourage you, if you're new to the channel, hit that follow button. I would appreciate it. Don't forget, you can play special little sound effects if you want to with bits. Down at the bottom, there's a little sound bar down there. You can have some fun with that. If you want to contribute to the channel, that's best way to do that is become a subscriber, like some of our fine gentlemen have re-upped their subscriptions tonight, including Chris D and, David Rothmuller sponsored iTraveler, and who was the other one that, something else refreshed tonight?
Last 130, quick.
I did, but it didn't show up on the list.
Oh. Well, that's annoying. Well, we'll acknowledge you anyway. Thank you for resubscribing there, Fourth Doctor, even though it didn't show up for some dumb reason. I appreciate that. I actually had that happen to me. I did it on John Flies. I did it through the app, and nothing happened. And then I went to the computer version of it like an hour later, and it said, "You've resubbed for da-da-da. Tell people about it." And it was like, posted. I'm like, why didn't you do that from the app? Like, it was just weird. So maybe it was just Chris that did it. And then we had a couple follows tonight with Mystic and AJ Cool Guy 6.
Yes, sir. Can I get direct report?
And the Smart Pirate.
Zero Lima Delta unable to make the request with Danny.
Roger.
Kramer resubbed yesterday.
Center American 7 Romeo.
So yeah.
American 27 Romeo.
You can also follow me on social media. Number of sources, I'll have Nightbot put it in the chat here. It's ! social. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All of the handles are Flying Moose 83.
362 is flight level 370.
Post on there when I'm streaming, when I posted YouTube videos, things like that.
362. Jackson Roger.
In fact, that's a Mountain Dew. So tomorrow, like I was saying earlier, will be a 9 a.m. Pacific time start for 747 Jacksonville charter, Jacksonville, Florida to Denver, Colorado.
American 2550 turn right direct Pullman Beach and resume the Highway 7.
Where my Jags will take on the Denver Broncos. Tinder. You wish, Kevin. You wish.
Okay, one at a time. American 2550.
That's awesome. I kind of want to do that now just to have it.
United 717 connect Jacksonville Center on
what's that farmer one?
Oh, farmers only?
Yeah.
Yeah, farmers only. I love the ads for that too. It's just like, really?
On a pilot distress up to the 240.
Second lightning delay? Is that a... Oh, that's a... someone's contrail. I don't think I have the lasers tonight. That's good. Still don't know what causes that. A minute 33 left and I got a lightning delay? That sucks.
American
So
1972
close.
contact Miami, 119er.82.
The yes!
119er.82.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love the Creepio arguing with the little guy like, would I come here of my own volition? I love his voice. His voice cracks me up. It's this constant like, would I do this? Would I not? Da-da. It's the tonality of it is amazing, especially when he's like having the sociopathic, tendencies. Him describing his singularity engine in I think that's in the Friend Zone one. is probably my favorite part of that whole episode. It is just amazing. And then it's a hospital for people who survived the Singularity engine. That's Grievous and all those guys. Oh, it's so good. It's so clever. I love it.
How did I not find this soon?
I know, right? Oh, I was dying laughing last night. Oh, so good. Higginsville's up 26-16 at Richmond. Oh, Rathmuller, where'd you go?
Westwind 1990, verify you're direct to Melbourne.
That's the funniest thing, they're all dead.
Right, hang on a second. Sorry, verify we're direct where for 1990?
Westwind 1990, you're still direct on Beach, Oscar Mike November?
That's correct, Oscar Mike November. We are about 13 nautical miles from it.
Westwind 1990, Roger.
I'm bored, plus I had to go eat dinner. Oh, okay. What'd you have for dinner?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello, Crummer.
Hello.
You here to try to knock me out of the sky with a 18-wheeler?
Does a B-52 work?
Negative.
Then I don't think that's possible.
Your entire dinner was a muffin?
He's the Muffin Man.
I guess. Who lives on Drury Lane? Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Creepio coming in on Hanalea kissing. Oh, a face-eating contest! Start from the outside and work your way in!
Delta 3046, kind of Delta 3046, kind of Miami Center 119.22.
If you haven't eaten your face by now, it's never gonna happen! So many good lines!
Delta 3722, Jacksonville Center, affirmative, ident.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't, it's called the auroral knots or something. It's like aura, but with an L on the end, and then knots like an astronaut. You've got to see this. It is, it's comedy genius. They've taken the Star Wars movies and they've overdubbed the voices and cut the scenes differently to change the story, and it's hilarious. And it is brilliant.
Was somebody else trying to check on American 445, Jacksonville? You heard?
I sent it to my brother, but I since he has not seen it yet because he has not commented, and he would be commenting to me if he saw it by now. Yeah.
Delta 2017, Connect Jacksonville Center on 125.05.
I do have ETS2, and I actually reinstalled it not that long ago because I was curious. Because I hadn't played it in so long. I actually owned ETS2 before ATS. I just hadn't had it installed on my machine in a long time. So I did. I installed it and played it. Started playing it the other day. Well, this is like a few weeks ago, just to check it out again. Oh man.
American 1707, Miami Center 110.82.
Also, the what was it? One of the intros. I think it was. Was it Empire? Was it the Empire Strikes Back one? The Revenge of Middle Management, or whatever it was. The.
I think that was the third one.
Westwind 3130, Connect Jackson.
Oh, you're right. That was the where they're playing the Star Trek theme for the intro credits.
Oh yeah.
I just shared a blonde joke with you on Discord pictures.
Hey, Jeffrey, Mr. Big Time. Mention middle management. Yeah, I know. So good. Gyms, yeah. What are midi-chlorians? It's heroin. Do you know if there's a microscope available up in... Yes. We used it last time. Why are you asking me now? How you doing, Jeff? Your viewers and had to sit through it. Yeah, well, you know, if you subscribe, you won't have to sit through an ad. Just saying.
Speaking of subscribing, Moose, did you know if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it with Twitch Prime and get a free subscription?
Well, there's no such thing as Twitch Prime without Amazon Prime, so you can link it with Twitch. But yes, you are correct. And you can get a free sub a month. Where is that from, Moose? You talking about the midi-chlorian thing? It's this oral knots thing. Let me get the link for you guys. Stand by. Unless Kevin's got it up.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Alright, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
This is what YouTube is for.
It's absolutely what YouTube is for. No, don't play it. I just want to link it. Okay, this is the first. This is episode 1, and there are at least 6 of them for the.
1990 contact Miami Center 119.82.
Okay, so here's the link. Over to Miami Center on 119.82 for Western 1990. Thanks. Have a good night.
Good night. Miami Center, American 461, descent in 5 miles, highly 7 arrival. American 461, cross the channel, get 13,000 Miami, altimeter 3000.
Data planning says I had to restart Moose as my free sub.
American 461, cross the channel, 1,000 Miami, altimeter 3000. Togo 3000 and altitude 3000, American 461, thank you. Alaska 10, turn left into 120, vector sequencing.
Where are we with regard to our descent?
Left 120, Alaska 10.
124, okay, getting there.
We're going to be using American 2560, range of 3%. Press 557, contact. 25.75.
2575, 557, have a good night.
Interior American 1521, contact approach 125.75.
Good as up time, American 1521 is here.
And check-in with center was Boom. I'm going to go through. American 2550, minus 105.
Miami Center.
However, 7 miles with you, 14,000 inbound 19 above.
And we're settling out on my airline time and maintain flight level 210.
Level 210, number 8, 7 miles.
Miami Center, Westwind 1990, checking in with you, flight level 350, maintaining 0.75 Mach.
Westwind 1990, Miami Center, Roger.
Play some Rocket League, gonna join your voice but not talking. Okay. Well, fine.
You know, I just found out something not too long ago that I'm sure is pretty obvious to most of you.
Oh.
Is that EasyJet used to fly 737.
Okay. I don't know that I knew that, but I also know that I probably didn't really care. Every once in a while you'll see you'll see things like that when they switch the fleet, when they start getting new aircraft for whatever. Air Tahiti Nui actually is now all Boeing now that they've gotten rid of their last Airbus A340s.
Alaska 10, turn right heading 180. Get the heading one more time, Alaska 180.
What did Kramer say? I thought he said EasyJet.
180 on the heading, Alaska 10.
Yeah, I said EasyJet needs to fly 7
Okay, well, we're 120 some odd miles from top of drop, so we should probably look at the arrival into Miami. And so I will pull that up here. It said open charts. We're doing the Hilly 7. Let's go open the tablet. And we're not on the screen yet because we're up here somewhere. This is not to scale, so it's not going to show us. We're currently en route to MLB, which is right here at Melbourne. So we've got a little ways to go. Our first restriction is here. And if we're landing east, which we are, then we should expect 280 knots at 13,000 at Bitoga. After that, it's really there's no other restrictions beyond whatever they give us, so pretty straightforward. We still don't know what runway we're getting. Ideally, though, we get runway 9. I'm planning to take park right down here between the hotel and Juliet gates, so 9 would be ideal. It's not an end of the world if we get an 8 left, but I have a feeling we're going to get 9. Just call it a feeling. So, current weather in Miami at the moment is winds are 80 at 12, so right down the runways basically. 10-mile visibility, scattered at 2,300, temperature 28, dew point 22, altimeter 3000. So, we're going to at least go ahead and pre-set up our altimeter to 3000, so that way when we reset from transition altitude, it'll be ready to go. We're already set up for runway 9 at the moment, and we'll only change it if they change runways on us. Hopefully it's not a Houston situation where they change it like 3 times. That was annoying. How do I get into the Moose Crew on Discord? It's locked right now. It shouldn't be locked. Oh, so, okay, yeah. So it's going to be locked because you're a sub, but if you haven't linked your Twitch account with your Discord account, Discord doesn't know you're a sub. So that just means you haven't done that. In fact, I can verify that if I go into... let me find you here. Oops, that doesn't help. Stand by. Where are you at? I just saw you. Kelsey. There you are. Roles. Yeah, see, it just shows you as a standard. So, so you have to link your Discord account, the one you use on Discord, with your Twitch account. Make sure you link it. If you have more than one Twitch account, make sure you link it to the one that you actually are subbed to the channel with. And there is a delay. It takes Twitch and Discord a while to make that handshake, so it won't be immediate. But once you do that, then from now on, as long as you're subbed, you'll have access to that voice chat room.
Now go 3046. I don't think your weapons quite up to date. Fly heading 140 vectors for resequence. 1404 Delta 3046. We're settling out and staying again.
Jeffrey's trying to gamble. Can't spell, but. Whoa. Why?
140 vectors.
What symbols? I saw no symbols. Nightbot, stop smacking down my peoples. Alcohol does that.
You
got slurred texting, not just slurred speech.
2632.
This is Mrs.
2632,
Fourth
thanks for
Doctor.
everything. You have a good night.
Hey, Mrs. Fourth Doctor, how you doing?
You
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing well, doing well. Good to hear you.
27 Romeo, man, he's gonna arrive.
Say hello before I went to bed.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
American 461, contact management.
You too.
Thanks. Oh, you said yay with 20 exclamation points. So you were spamming symbols, Jeffrey.
Decimal 75, not 575.
125.75, not 4.
Thank you, have a good one. Delta 3046, return maintain level P3Dv4.
I should make sure.
P3Dv4, Delta 3046.
Excellent.
West wind 3130, cross Vitoga at 13,000, the Miami altimeter 3000. In your descent, maintain your next forward speed.
I'll leave the wing lights on since I don't have a moon tonight. Because I can. Also an effect of the alcohol. It's a lot for us little guys. Gotta build up those moose points. Build up them moose points. Jeff, did you say you resubscribed too and it didn't show? It didn't come up with anything? Because Fort Doctor said he did that and it didn't come up. But Chris resubbed earlier and it showed his stuff, so I'm kind of confused if it's not doing it. There's no button in your chat that says it worked. Well, I know it worked, but did it show anything on the screen? Like the Statler and Wardlorf doing their little shtick? Because I don't remember seeing
but I don't care about my car. I care about your car. UPS 7? Ah, close. See you, Charlie.
Alright, we are 50 miles from top of drop. Whether or not that's where they'll drop us. I don't see nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything in my alert history that it did, so I don't know why it's doing it. There's nothing in your chat window that says like, you know, share it with the world kind of whatever. I don't know why it works sometimes and not other times. It's just weird. Oh, yeah, click that, and that'll probably activate the thing. I wonder if Fort Doctor has to do... Yeah, click the thing to share. And then Fourth Doctor, check yours too, because you probably have the same thing.
No, I'm missing the share button for some reason. I've got a ticket in with Twitch to figure it out.
Completely different culture, isn't it? You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses. Yep. We're finally where we belong.
Thank you for the resub, Jeff. Little antlers for you there. Antlers of appreciation. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That must be why it didn't do it when I did it from my phone, because I don't think it gives you the option from your phone to do that, which is dumb. So, because I did that with John Flies, and I resubbed and never did anything. I was like, what the heck? and then I went on the desktop, and then I could share it. And I was like, oh. But it seems like other times I haven't had to do that. Like, it just did it automatically. So I don't know. Descend maintain 13,000, Miami altimeter 3000 for Westman 990. Alright, we're going down. We're going down. We're not there yet, so we're going to have to do level change. Well, yeah, Kelsey, like I said, once you connect it, it'll take a little while. It's not an immediate thing. What was that for?
2575.
Not me.
1972, see it.
That's what she said. Yeah, it'll take a while before it. I don't know what the time frame is, but it doesn't go right away for everybody. So just give it some time. Eventually, it figures it out.
Delta 3046, turn right, heading 180.
I don't know if the lock symbol will go away when it links up, but you'll then be able to access it. The way to tell is if you right-click on your name, it'll show you what roles you have, and Moose Crew should show up as a role. If Moose Crew doesn't show up as a role, that means it hasn't done the link yet. It hasn't officially figured it out yet. But like I said, it takes some time for those servers to sync up.
The internet is a completely different
Hey, Fourth Doctor figured it out.
Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
For some reason, it was on the web version, but not the client version. When you said that, that's what I went to do.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Fourth Doctor, for 9 months in a row. You have been here for an entire pregnancy. Look at that. You are officially born into the Moose Crew now.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't think there's a good way to respond to that.
Next one.
I think the appropriate response to that is unsubscribe. But all I'm picturing right now is what's his name? Jim Carrey, the pet detective, Ace Ventura, clawing his way out of the rhino suit in I think it's in number 2. If you don't,
I was fixing to go to bed.
you're gonna have to expunge that memory out of your out of your brain first.
Was that the one where the fans failed in the suit?
Yes. Yeah, and he has to like squeeze out of the rhino's butt. And like the kid like sees him, he's like, eh!
Miami Center to King American 1280.
Alright, and on that note, I'm going to go to bed. Y'all have a good night.
Alright, Fourth Doctor, you have a good night. We'll see you later, man. Thanks for coming along. Try not to dream of rhinos.
I'm not the right guy. Cocktail 135.17 for an IFR clearance out of Fort Myers.
Oh, we're on descent. I should probably say so. There we go. We're going down. Oh, I should also make sure my yes, okay, got my aircon is working, my pressurization. If you weren't here in the beginning, we had a little issue with the pressurization not quite functioning right. We had to do it manually until it caught up, and then it was working. Auto mode freaked out for some reason.
It's on the landline, I think that's taking intake again.
It's on the landline. I love that. No, I didn't hear you. I was on the landline.
Document 27 Romeo, Cross Depot, Gana, maintain 13,000, Miami altimeter 3000.
Alright, we're passing through 23,000 feet. Got that traffic in front of us.
Direct highway number 87. And Delta 3046, just verified descendant 1816,000. Down to 16,000 for Delta 36. Any altitude restrictions for November Alpha? November Alpha, you're fine at 210 for now, get lower in a minute. Okay.
Someone came in really, really quiet just now. I don't know if that was on my Discord or if that was ATC.
Western 1990, turn left heading 090, vectors resequence.
090, left 090, vectors for sequence 90. Goody. Oh, shut up.
Delta 30, right hand, 2, contact man, approach 1255. Sure, 12575.
125.9 or 5?
That's for Delta 3046. I didn't quite hear the heading. Delta 3046 heading 220, contact man, approach 125.75. 220-125.75 for Delta 3046. Remember, 70 now for the coming between 1.
Now we're coming below 18,000 feet. We're going to transition.
15,000
now.
Westland 1990, proceed direct Hilly.
Proceed direct Hilly for 1990. Oops, LNAV, not that. Keep level change, level change. Wrong thing. Wrong button. I always associate LNAV being over here because, in fact, that's a good point. This is a bad layout. The altitude is over here. Why did it just do that? Level change. I'm not at 13,000. What are you doing? Oh. The altitude is over here. The heading is over here. Why would you put VNAV on this side and LNAV on this side? You should put VNAV by the altitude and heading, and then LNAV at least not next to the altitude. And I understand LNAV is between the headings, so technically that works, but VNAV is on the wrong side. That's all I'm saying. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, it should definitely be working by tomorrow, Kelsey. It'll probably be working in a little bit even.
Number 70 Alpha, turn left, turn right, heading 270. One heading 270.
I'll keep an eye on it. If I notice it kick over, I'll let you know.
1990, 125.75.
Over to approach on 125.75 for Western 1990.
descending 4,000.
Heading 305, maintain 4,000, American 1972.
Delta 3046.
Hello.
Delta 3046, saying 210.
210 for Delta 3046.
Miami approach, Westwind 1990 with you, flight level. Guys, just keeps talking.
Stand by, 5 Alpha Fox, got one of those.
Here from 5 Alpha Fox 1808,000.
5 Alpha Fox, your VFR, is it correct?
Negative, we're on front of Miami.
Roger, and what, so you're on a 180 heading, Roger, and we're still on 5 Alpha Fox, right heading 305, maintain 8,000, vector for the ILS 1.
ILS 128,030.
Good God. Uh-oh. Guy, the aviator's booking the DC-6.
What's 130 heading Miami?
All right. Fun, we gotta fly that again.
Level 3046, turn left hand.
Thanks.
I didn't quite hear you there. What was the heading again? 3046.
Heading 190.
Confirm that. 3046.
Miami approach.
American 1972, expedite 4,000, contact approach 124.8.
Expedite 4,000, and local frequency again, American 1972.
124.8.
124.85, American 1972 flight.
American 3046, fly heading 180.
180 for Delta 3046.
Miami approach, Westwind 1990 with you at 13,000.
Westwind 1990, Miami approach, maintain 8,000, expect runway 12.
Set maintain 8,000, expect runway 12 for 1990.
I'm approach number 8, showing map 4 to 13,000, Mount Highway.
Aircraft following 6x1 limit, Canadian Express 4, are you with me?
Affirmative.
Alright, so we're going to do 1-2 after all, so we're going to switch that over to that.
4, my approach to maintain 4,000.
And we're going to check our legs here. We still got vectors after Arubo, and then 1-2. So.
Vector, I do 180, vector for runway 900 approach.
And we're going down to 8,000 now. Welcome to the stream, Guy the Aviator.
November 8, 7 Lima Alpha.
So the way that works is we'll fly the DC-6 on the next available, not already planned flight. So tomorrow we're already doing the Jaguar charter, so that's got a dedicated aircraft, so we will not be doing that tomorrow. So the earliest would be next Saturday, probably, would be the DC-6. Provided that's not a Jaguar flight. I don't know if it is or not. I'll have to look.
Westwind 3130.
So we'll see. But we'll get it in there. We'll get it in there.
300, 8,000.
Delta 3046, land expecting runway 9er. Going to maintain 8,000, fly heading 18.
Get some drag.
Runway 08.
Kick this thing to send.
8,000, flight in 104, Delta 3046.
Miami approach, good evening. American 6 Charlie X train with you. 13,000
No,
feet.
that's not how it works.
Sorry, stand by 1 moment. Canadian Express 4, just going to maintain 4,000. 4,000. Park. Westwind 3130, turn left heading 228.
Miami's coming into view down there.
American 2550, fly heading 180.
A little bit of clouds obscuring the ground.
180 down to 8,000, American 2550.
Stand by, American, okay, we'll find November 8, 7 Lima Alpha, just maintain 8,000, expect runway 12.
We're doing good on fuel. Our reserves are 7.6, I believe, so we're Doing fine there.
You know they say if you can't say anything
Archimedes
right,
20,
you don't say
thank
anything
you.
at all.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow.
I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go ahead.
Delta 3046, contact approach 1.
Oh, I think there's a K in Knucklehead.
Welcome, Archimedes. Glad to have you here. We're just about to land in Miami for FNO here.
KMIA West 13130 to 70,000.
Going to be landing on runway 12.
Canadian Express 04, turn right heading.
And that means... No, I don't need that open. So looking at the runway map here, we're going to be landing on 12. We were planning for 9 originally, but they're going to bring us in 12, which works out as well because we're going to park right here. So if we get off at Uniform or Sierra Tango, any one of those would be perfect, and we'll head straight in for our gate. Let's look at what our parking gate will be.
For 1 moment. West wind 3130, contact 124.85.
I think let's
Approach 485, left wind 3130 heavy.
Actually, let's plan on Hotel 7. Let's do that. I'm going to go right there. I don't know if that's going to correlate with anything, but we'll plan for Hotel 7. That's going to be our gate. Looking at the approach, though, for runway 12.
West wind 1990, just going to maintain 4,000, turn right heading 305.
Down to 4,000, right 305 for 1990.
November 87 Lima Alpha, turn right heading 70.
9270, November 87 Lima.
Okay, Express 004, are you with me? Affirmative. Okay, Express 004. Okay, Express 004, contact.
Okay, so anyway, 108.9 is the localizer frequency, 124 for the course.
3305.
Minimums for us are going to be 376.
Polaris 3264, Miami approach is going to maintain 3,000, fly heading 1.
Yeah, 376.
Runway 8
Well,
right.
Yeah.
Maintain 3,000, 120, expect
2,000 at
approach,
Vepco.
Sierra 3264.
Missed approach is climb to 800 feet, then climbing left turn to 3,000, direct the VKZ VOR and hold. So pretty easy missed approach, but 800 feet, climbing left turn to 3,000. MSA for us is going to be 2,100 feet,
contact approach
2,900 feet on the missed approach side. That's it, 108.9, 124.
November 87 Lima Alpha, turn right heading 305.
So it's at 124 here.
305, November 87 Lima Alpha.
American 6 Charlie X-ray is going to maintain 8,000.
And 108.
Then maintain 8,000.
108.9, right? Yeah.
American 1707 is going to maintain 8,000.
And then we have the ILS coming up there. There's our runway.
Approach flow American 140,000.
American 27 Romeo just going to maintain 117.
Landed on runway 12. It was surprisingly calm. Saying there was 3 planes in front behind me when I turned final. I was in a 7478 and
Victor Papa Bravo
past all the Airbuses and 737s. 748, nice. Love the 74. We're going to be flying that tomorrow morning, not the 748, but the 744, as a Jacksonville Jaguar charter out of Jacksonville for Denver tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, on stream. So if you're around,
3264, contact approach 124.85.
Come along. Oh, we're going in the soup.
124.85, 3264.
We're going to do auto brakes 1.
American right heading. American 6
And we'll go ahead and set up our initial reference here. Flaps 30.
305.
VREF of 144. We're going to...
American 2206 with you.
2206.
If the winds are still what they were, current ATIS for the winds is 090 to 11. So even as a direct headwind, half the winds are going to be roughly 6 knots. So we'll call it 6. It's going to be pretty close to that. It's going to be a little less. It's going to be about 5 or 6. So We'll call it VREF plus 5, so that's 144. That is 149 for our approach speed.
American 6 Charlie X-ray, turn right heading 310 now.
That's 310.
Gotcha, David.
Turn right and 6 Charlie X-ray.
Yeah, you're probably good to start getting your predictions in. We're going to turn final here in a moment.
Yep. And 310. Right.
And what is tower here, by the way? 118.3.
Westwood 1990, Miami approach.
Go for Westwood 1990.
Westwood 1990, contact approach 124.85.
124.85 for 1990.
But ILS runway 8 right approach, maintain 1709.
Clear ILS with the 8 right approach, maintain 170 knots.
Approach Westwood 1990 with you at 4,000.
Westwood 1990 Miami approach, flighting 150.
150 for 1990. Abyss.
KMIA, good evening. American 6 Charlie X-ray, heading 310, speed 250.
American 6 Charlie X-ray, Miami approach, red, east, enemy.
What was that?
5 steps.
I was just saying that was a
Then
heavy
maintaining 5,000.
Oh.
American 6 Charlie X-ray.
Westwood 1990, direct to KIAD, descend and maintain 3000.
Direct KIAD, descend 3,000, 1990. So LNAV down 3,000. Level change. And flaps one.
Lattice 64, contact tower 1.8.3, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles on the final straight left.
8.3, spares 364.
Other person, number 8, selling mouth up to 8,000.
870 now from Miami approach, Roger, maintain 6,000.
6,000, November 8, selling mouth.
American 6 Charlie X-ray, turn left, heading 200.
F000, American 6 Charlie X-ray.
What the
American
heck?
6 Charlie, just verify at 200, heading 200.
Forgot he gave me direct KIAD. It's like, thought he gave me 150. Why am I going 128? Think, Moose, think. Stay ahead of the airplane.
Victor Papa, Bravo, Zulu, Miami approach, Roger. Just fly present heading, maintain 4,000.
Present heading, 4,000, Victor Papa, Bravo, Zulu.
Alright, so we're about 15 miles from the airport.
Victor Papa, Bravo,
we'll keep our
Zulu,
speed up at the moment.
approach 133.05.
133.05.
I don't think I put my landing lights on, I should probably do that. And we're going to put
Number
our
7
engines to continuous.
170.
Pressurization
And
is good.
170, 7.5.
American 6 Charlie X-ray, reduce speed to 210.
Speed 210, American 6 Charlie X-ray.
American 1707, Miami approach, going to maintain 3,000. 3,000. American 6 Charlie X-ray, is going to maintain 3,000.
Yeah, Chief, remind me to stop setting at
Whoa.
those video conferences. You're not very productive.
Cat Strader coming in hot with 53 people. Holy crap. Thank you, Cat Strader. I saw your landing into Atlanta there. Hope you had a good stream.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice,
we're just landing into yeah, raid.
keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go
Dr.
ahead.
Trenchcoat.
Making 6 Charlie X-ray
Just
runway
making our
12.
landing run into Miami in the 737. Be more funny. We were having lots of fun earlier. Now it's like serious time. I got to land this thing. But thank you, Castrator. I appreciate the raid, buddy.
Frequency is 108.9 airport.
And KMIA is 370. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Moose Crew, guys.
Roger, thank you.
We are on final, basically, for runway 12.
They say if you can't say anything nice,
See for yourself, 626. Thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome aboard.
17
keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go ahead.
Let's get some moose antlers in chat for the rating party.
Actually, you know, to make 1707 on it, turn left, I think 170.
Right, 170.
Yeah, expect from 1-2, thanks.
Sorry,
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything
Dark
at all.
A40, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. I don't know where that came
1251,
from.
if you would mind me, maybe 3,000.
Oh, I think there's a K in Knucklehead.
Yeah, good evening, 3,000. I mean,
Approach Westwind 1990.
1990 over Pianic, cleared ILS runway 12.
You know they say if you can't say anything
Cleared
nice,
ILS runway
don't say
12,
anything at
Westwind
all.
1990.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Back
keep
in
going. I
6
don't know where
Charlie
that came
X-ray
from.
Didn't
five,
work, you
Go
waited
ahead.
too long.
3,000, so established,
Whoa.
cleared ILS runway
Oh, I think there's
12.
a K in Knucklehead.
It is 3,000.
Oh, it did grab it. I was like, what the heck?
American 6 strike right.
Okay.
You know they say if you
Number
can't say
7,
anything
Lima
nice, don't say anything at all.
Holy crap. I will get you guys in a moment.
Yeah, keep going. I don't know where that came from.
Jennigans, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Luminator 3841, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Holy crap.
Approach cleaning American 27 Romeo, heading 305.
Back 7 approach, center maintain 3,000.
3,000 American.
Westwind 1990, contact tower 118.3.
Tower 118.3, 1990.
Back 1251, join the... Good night, Delta 6.
Tower Westwind 1990 on final for runway 12.
Westwind 1990, Miami Tower, wind 0 at 11,
12, clear to land, Westwind 1990. Alright, landing clearance, taxi light on. Slow this mother down. Slow this mother down. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome everybody from Castrator Stream. You can get your predictions in now. We are doing that with Project Fly. The exclamation point predict. You got just a few moments to get them in for landing rate if you wish to participate. And one more for flaps 30. I'll do that, please. And let's put that back up. We'll arm the speed brake so it's not just falling out of the sky. There we go. All right. And we'll get us back onto center line. Flying Welshman 1, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go ahead.
Good evening. Always.
Oh, I think
correction.
there's a K in
American 6 Charlie X by final approach. That's 12.
American 6 Charlie X-ray Miami Tower, wind 080 at 11,
Yeah, we're a little high now. We got lots of runway
City
though.
line
We'll be
runway
fine.
12, American 6 Charlie X-ray.
50, 30, 20, 10.
Ooh. Oh, good grief. It's a little crosswind at the end there. Goodness.
And Noah, American, of course.
Ooh, 192, I'll take it. Reverser stowed. Manual braking.
American 1251, wind 080 at 11, runway 8 right, clear to land.
I think
And congratulations to David Bruffmuller, who won that with a guess of 220.
I think we'll turn off right here at Tango.
080 out 11, runway 9 clear to land. Here's the runway 9, runway 9.
Yeah.
846 vacated 84.
Doing that for that. That's about one.
Delta 3046, contact ground 1.
Disarm the auto brake, landing lights off, leave the taxi lights on, these can go to off, and start the APU. Tower, Westwood 1990's vacated at Tango. I know, little floating lights.
Westwood 1990, contact ground 121.
Ground 121.8 for 1990.
We do not vacate yet.
Roger.
Ground Westbound 1990 with you off runway 12 at Tango. We're going to gate Hotel 7.
Westwood 1990, mounted ground, just continue on to Quebec. Actually, you know what? Continue straight ahead, join pop-up parking.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time for 1990?
Westwood 1990, continue straight ahead, join pop-up parking.
Continue straight ahead, join pop at parking, 1990.
American 551, contact 132 point, questionable 18.3.
1-3 tower, 551.
Okay, do you have your contact tower 18.3? 18.3, Martin Air, 7346.
There they are. There's my peoples. Right there. Wow, it's actually in the correct spot. That's amazing. Well done. Say again, yeah. Alright, so we got the flaps cleaned up. We got the spoilers cleaned up. Let's turn off TARA. Somewhere. There it is. Go back to just mode Charlie by itself.
Okay.
Weather radar off. And I think it's the next one. Yeah, there we go. There he is on his ladder. Strobes can also come off. Turn off the taxi light. We don't want to blind it.
Control 51, continue straight ahead of parking. Have a American 6X, X-ray, mounted ground.
Coming in hot. It's just a shadow. And I think we're going to have to stop now or that's not going to connect. So
coming in very late.
Just let you... Touchdown! Yay! Okay. Alright, parking brake set. We're going to shut down there. Turn the dome light on so I can see. We're going to go to the APU gen, APU bleed, and we will shut down 1 and 2. And with that, we can turn off the anti-collision. We can turn off the... Whoops, don't do that. Fuel pumps can go off. We'll leave 1 for the APU.
American 6, X-ray on the ground.
And we'll kill the squawk.
Yes, go on. American 6, strike.
Kill the radio, because I don't need to hear them anymore. And let's see if we can't link up that jetway. Operate the jetway. Yes, confirm. There we go. Link up that jetway. And then we're also going to tell... Ooh, that's some funny colors there. Request deboarding. Yeah, why does it look like it's covered in moss? What is that?
Oh, that's
Is that a texture goof?
That is a known thing. No, it's not a texture goof.
It's supposed to be covered in moss?
No.
I mean, I know we're in Florida, we're in a swamp, but I mean...
I remember
No,
that
that's
being
a
brought up
texture issue
at
that
one point.
I've seen a couple other posts about it.
Alright.
I have to go see if I can find it.
Opening that door.
It was on Facebook.
Gotcha. There is also an
We'll call it
update.
moss.
Yeah, see, now he's connecting. He didn't do that earlier when we were at Dulles. So, alright, whatever. Whatever. Oh, goodness. Alright, thanks, guys, especially in the castrator group at the end there for all following, one after the other. The Flying Welshman, Luminator 3D841, Jananigans, Dark A40, C for yourself, Captain Obvious, Catstrator himself for the raid, and then for those others that either subscribed, resubscribed, or followed earlier in the stream, Archimedes, Fourth Doctor, Jeffrey Bateman, AJ the Cool Guy, David Rothmuller gifting the sub, Mystic C, Chris D for the resub, iTraveler for the host, the Smart Pilot,
Keep going. I don't know where that came from.
and that brings me up to now, the newest one, Azuz TR. Thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Moose crew, guys. So great to have you along. We are going to be streaming tomorrow morning, Pacific time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're doing a special charter flight in the 747 Jacksonville Jaguars going to Denver, Colorado. And so we're going to be doing that flight tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Eastern and 1600 Zulu for those of you that are on international time. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or all three. All the handle there is Flying Moose 83. Nightbot's got the details. I'll give them to you right now. I'll try not to yell at you with it. Social, there we go, as I do caps locks. So you can get all the details there. Always know where I'm streaming. And Farmers Only and Tinder, according to Kevin. Absolutely. Thanks, guys, so much for coming along. It was a fun Friday. It was a great Friday at Ops. Thank you to all the controllers. We can't do this without you, especially Mystic C. I know you were feeling a little stressed out there in Washington on the ground. You did a great job. If you're watching this later, if you're still with me, hang in there. You just get better with time. So you did fine, though. It was great having your services. So, thought you could fit one in. Nice try. All right, guys, that's it for me. I am heading out. I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific for our flight to Denver, Colorado from Jacksonville, Florida. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening. I will see you all very soon. Let me see real quick. Now, the castrator threw it to me. I am honor bound to throw it to somebody else. I would do that anyway, but I am more so honor bound now to do it to somebody else. And I think we're going to give it to Live Fly guy if he's still going. I have to watch a stupid ad to make sure he's still here. Something about turtles and a whale. Guy shaving his head. What is this nonsense? Yes, he is still going. Although, I can't tell if he just landed or if he's taxiing to take off. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to give it to him and we'll see what happens. Because we're cool like that. So, raid. Live Fly Guy. He's a good guy to watch anyway. Check his channel out. So we're going to start the raid on him. We'll see you guys all tomorrow, hopefully, for our flight for Jacksonville. Still got 27 viewers, 28 viewers in here. That's awesome. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.